Welcome. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan coming to you with my regular and weekly Friday live stream. I'm coming on a hair earlier than my stated scheduled time of 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but once again, I was all ready and I saw a bunch of you guys already in the chat, like Peter and Sarah and Travis and hey, Tin Man, and see Trini showing up. So hey guys, so I thought why wait? Why make everyone wait 10 minutes? Why just chat with you when I could just come on and chat with you with my mouth? So welcome guys. Yeah, hope I saw a lot of you guys were at my Tuesday live stream. I try to do a midweek one. Tuesday seems to be the most what's the word I'm looking for? Common day, most often, the most popular day for me to live stream on the off days. But anyway, thanks for joining me Fridays. I try to make the midweek one a more general, old school, ask a vegan anything, where we talk about pretty much anything and all things vegan. And Friday, I like to expand upon that and do what I've started maybe about a couple months ago, which is invite the trolls, because the trolls end up finding the live stream anyway. So let's just try to make Friday a time where, hey, come and have at it. It's in the title, Debunk Veganism. If you think you have a great reason why veganism is bad and we should all just give up and start eating dead animals again, let's hear your evidence. Let's hear your reasoning and pretty much your logical argument. That's what we're looking for. That's what I'm going to take a look at. If you're coming to do that, just don't throw poop on the wall. Don't give one reason, then move on to another one. We're going to have you give one reason. We will analyze that very critically and try to be as objective and fair as possible. Hey, you notice the haircut giggles. Thanks. Yeah, I just got it yesterday. Here it is. In fact, we just made a vlog, and so that'll be our next video. That'll probably be out, if not this weekend, it'll be out early next week, of what we did, the food we ate. We found some like this really cool vegan Vietnamese restaurant. Got these banh mi sandwiches and baos. I got some jerky to bring back with me too. So that was pretty fun. And yeah, I got to get this cool haircut by a very talented hairstylist, and so we'll show you that. And I did a workout in my gym, at least some of it, so it's a little kind of like what Ryan did in a day kind of thing. Sometimes you see Angie do those, sometimes you see me do those. So yesterday was what Ryan did in a day. I'm not sure what to title it, like a day in the life of a decrepit, deficient 54-year-old vegan or something like that. Maybe I won't do that, just to sarcastic, Anyway, so good to see all of you here on Friday night. Most popular night. That's what I was trying to say. Trini Vegan. Yeah, once again, Friday. It's my favorite day of the week. I go and play basketball for a couple hours usually, and today was no exception. Over 2 hours of basketball. I'm pretty much playing the whole time. And then, now live streaming with you guys. So hopefully my brain won't have complete vegan brain frog, and I'll be able to do a sharp live stream with you guys. Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks Sarah. Yeah, the goal with this haircut actually is to get it to, I want this shape, and I just want it to grow out longer. So the front will be like down to here, and I just want this, so this is it. Like, this is the pre-phase of where I want this look to go. So we'll see how it works out. I was really stoked, and they were really cool. I'm going to keep going. There's a new hair salon I've never been to before in Garden Grove, RT7, R7T Total Beauty, something like that. You'll see it in the vlog, and I'm totally stoked. They're really cool people. They're really easy to communicate with, and like show them the photos of references, and she did a bang up job of what I showed them. And no, I didn't show them a BTS photo or anything like that. No. Hey Peter, yeah, masks are not very mandatory here in California, in Southern California. But I saw your Facebook post, Peter. I'm like you, and I go to a market, I just put mine on. When I'm in the basketball court, I'll keep it on as long as I can. Throughout my warm-up, my mask is on. When I'm doing drills, my mask is pretty much on. When I go to play a game, I take off my N95 and put on a thinner mask. And then once I really start breathing hard, the mask comes off or down. So, I'm with you. I think I'm going to just wear it during like cold and flu season indefinitely. Like, why not? If it helps, helps me not to get sick during like the months of December, March, December through March, I'm cool with that. I don't care. People been doing that in Asia for a long time, like decades. Hey, Fu Man, you love Fridays because your evil job is over for a couple days, and you get to see some poop get flung on a wall too, maybe. So it'll be fun for everyone. Let's see, Sarah, you got an 1/8 inch buzz for 2 years now. Wow, good for you. Wow, I can't imagine having. Well, I guess I can. Mine's like, it's buzzed like that in the back. I really had her, the hairstylist, really go through the back and get this nice contoured buzzed back there. I look like Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men. I know exactly. I love that movie, and I think Javier Bardem is an amazing actor. That's not my favorite role of Javier's, but he does an amazing job in that movie. But no, I definitely wasn't going for Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men. Again, if you've never seen that movie, check it out. Amazing movie. My favorite role might be Vicky Cristina Barcelona. It's pretty good as a James Bond villain, too. Ooh, okay, let me move some stuff around here. Okay. Oh, yeah, bronchitis. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Stuff like that. Not just like COVID-19 or whatever, just like colds and flus. I often get some kind of respiratory tract infections, like bronchitis kind of thing. I had something like that earlier this year too, like a month or two ago. Back when everyone was getting COVID, I hope I don't have it. It just was a weird thing. Anyway, I'm just gonna do what a lot of you guys are gonna do, like Peter, and just like I don't care, you know. People trip on me and give me any crap. I'll say it's a free country, right? You know. Mommy Lucci, do I remember you? Not right off the tip of right now, like who refresh me. Hey Peter, you're just watching Hinch Herbivore's live stream earlier, and a lot of people throwing poop on the wall. Maybe Hinch Herbivore should take a page off my book here and have a poop wall, not allow poop throwing. And poop throwing, if you're new to the live stream here, is the term I've given to anti-vegans that come, and they'll just say one thing and then we'll try to respond to it, but then they moved on to a whole nother unrelated thing. It's like, no, you only get to throw one anti-vegan argument up there. We're going to look at it closely, really closely, not just give this one-liner. It's like, oh, all vegans are weak. Then the next one, like, oh, vegans are all deficient in vitamins, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, let's go to the first one. Cool, I'm glad you guys are digging the new hairdo here. Yeah, it's just fresh yesterday. This is my first time, like, you know, washing it and drying it myself, and I'm pretty happy. It came out pretty close to how it came out yesterday. So watch the new vlog. It'll be out probably this weekend or early next week. What a deficient, decrepit, deteriorating vegan did in a day. Hey, Johnny Bravo, what is up? Good to see you, Johnny. What's that, Peter? Peter says people were complaining to him on a vegan Facebook page that honey isn't vegan because then you'd have to stop eating avocados. That doesn't logically follow. Bee pollen is the direct product of bee work, and humans intentionally use bees to produce the honey which they take away from them, hence exploiting. But anyway, whatevs. Like I said, if someone is eating honey as a vegan, I'm not going to give them any crap. I don't care. You're a vegan or whatever. That's cool, I guess. I'm not going to like make a video calling you out as a bad person or anything like that. So whatevs. People can fight about this crap all they want, But yeah, if you want to stay true to the spirit of veganism, which is don't exploit animals, don't harm animals, yeah. Using bees to produce honey intentionally to take their work away and use it and sell it for money and stuff like that. That sounds a bit like exploitation to me. But yeah, if you want to use it, that's your choice. But yeah, I would urge you to think it through. I'm not going to tell you how to think. Just think it through. Let's see. Why am I getting a message here? Let's see, Angie just sent me a message here. Let me see what Angie just sent me here. It had something to do with Javier Bardem. Let's see, I guess you heard me talking about Javier Bardem. Okay, Angie sent me a photo here. Let me see if I can blow it up here. It's way, his hair's way, here's his hair here. Here it is. See, Javier Bardem's and No Country Old Man, way longer than mine. See, his is like huge, I guess it's kind of like I see the similarities. It's dark, it's straight, bob kind of sort of, but his is like way longer than mine. But yeah, similar. It's off in that direction, like a shorter version of that, I suppose. So anyway, Cool, Angie. I think she's just on the other side of the wall, doing some podcast editing work. So she must hear everything I'm saying, basically, because I'm a loud speaker. My voice projects very strongly. I don't know, it's a good or bad thing. It just is what it is. You're saying avocados aren't vegan because they're pollinated by bees? Well, I mean, all food is pollinated by pollinators, right? I mean, pretty much every fruit out there is produces fruit only because pollen is transported from one plant to another. So if they want to say that, they can pretty much say like pretty much every like fruit at least isn't vegan. Avocados aren't any are special about that. Cool, Sarah. I'm glad you're liking the shorter hair and the shorter back hair. And again, watch the vlog. It'll be out in a few days. You'll see the whole fun day that I had working out and getting my hair cut and finding a new vegan Vietnamese restaurant. And this is what we did here too. So check that out in a few days. Peter, I think you may have mentioned this last time, that Bliss, Cosmic Bliss, the ice cream company, which was formerly like Coconut Bliss, right? Is that what you're saying? They've renamed themselves Cosmic Bliss and they're now selling grass-fed dairy ice cream. That seems like a backwards move. Like they weren't satisfied with the vegan potential, so they would have grass-fed. No, yeah, that's a step backwards. Yeah, there's Angie. Hey, Angie. Yeah, she's finishing some work up for Anchor, which is a podcast platform app / distributor. She's got to make up the artwork. Cool, you're kicking butt. Awesome. Yeah, she had some technical issues, unfortunately. And I feel so bad for Angie. If you're listening or watching, Angie, I really feel for the just not your fault, just the dumb technical thing that happened to make you lose all the work that you did the first time. But it's a learning experience. It's their first time assembling a podcast in this manner. So, chalk it up to learning. So hopefully it'll all be good soon. Kev Boca 99, are you watching right now on the live stream? Thanks for following me on Twitter. I just got a notification that you're following me right now. Actually, let me send you a link to my Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, let's see, where are we? Here we go. I have not got, here it is. It's twitter.com/Ryan Lum. And I make like 90% of my posts are very vegan related, but I do post about other things like, music and stuff like that. Yes, I cut it. I cut my hair produce 9 pills. I just did it yesterday. So watch the vlog that Angie just edited. It'll probably be out in either this weekend or early next week. We'll get it out there for you. And you can see the whole day of me when I worked out in my garage gym and had my smoothie, got the haircut, went out to a cool new vegan Vietnamese restaurant, and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, the poop all is ready, Jesse 12 string. It's all ready to go. Let's see. I think it's empty right now. I think I cleared out of last episode's poop. Yeah, the poop wall is empty, ready to go. So we'll have it ready to go for when we get someone to fling a poop on the wall. Hey, Brandon, roots like a tree. How's it going? Yeah, I know Brandon's not gonna do any poop fling. In fact, yeah, we're gonna see you tomorrow, right? We're gonna have lunch. That is tomorrow, right? Did we nail down a time yet? I thought 1:30. Is that right? That should work out good. If that so, it is a little bit of a it's not a good route to get to the restaurant we're going to meet at. I don't want to say where we're going or anything like that, but yeah, it's tomorrow, right, Brandon? No, Angie, don't worry about Uncle Walt. It's cool. I got Peter holding the fort down right now, so we are good. Let's see. Hey, and Dave PM2 is following me now on Twitter. Are you watching the live stream right now, Dave? So I just got a notification that Dave PM is following me. Thank you, Dave, if you're watching. Yeah, a lot of you guys don't know. I've been on Twitter. I've had the account for over a decade. I didn't use it for most of it. I started using it again a few weeks ago. Not a few weeks ago, like a year and a half ago, during the lockdown and all. What's up, Peter? 4 vegan activists in BC, Canada are starting a trial this month. And therefore 21 counts for just passing and other things for meet the victims. What? Tell me more, Peter. What did they do exactly about passing? Passing literature, passing footage, or passing trespassing? Let me know. Mike the Vegan just made a video about Joe Rogan. Yeah, I was looking the other day. I found a guest of his I was on last week. I think it's the one you guys were talking about. She just came on and said meat's the greatest, most nutritious thing. And I was finding that. Then I did some. I go, I gotta rearrange something in the studio here. I'm gonna get a new computer finally. Like my 2013 one's gonna be retired soon. Anyway, I had to move a bunch of stuff around. It took pretty much a whole day to move stuff and get it all wired back in. So I apologize for not getting a video done this week. I had my one opportunity on Wednesday and I just used it all pretty much the whole day to rewire stuff in the studio here, which is kind of complicated. I wish I could turn the camera around here, but there's a lot of stuff here, a lot of cables, wires, and devices. Hey, Revan, yes, you're absolutely right. Ex-vegans and even anti-vegans don't understand the definition of veganism. And 99 or 95% chance we're going to have to look at the definition of veganism at least once tonight, because I'm pretty sure an anti-vegan will come here and give us this bizarre, strange definition of veganism that no vegan lives by or anything like that. Isn't it weird how anti-vegans take it upon themselves to define veganism in such an impractical way that like literally no one could ever be vegan? So anyway, we'll look at that later if and when we need to. Let's see. So it looks like Roots Like a Tree and Angie were communicating a little bit. So we're going to hang out tomorrow, eat some more Asian vegan food like I had yesterday at Asian vegan restaurant. I'm excited. Right, Angie? Cool. Yeah, finish up. We are good. We're cool here. We haven't had any trolls yet, knock on wood, but we kind of want it. It's Friday night, right? What's Friday night without a couple anti-vegans flinging poop on the walls? So we will see. George, I have no idea what that ship is I got found. Janet, do a video on Lizzo as a vegan. I don't know who Lizzo is, but is Lizzo someone famous, I imagine, or celebrity or whatever? If so, no, I don't like to do videos about that. You know why? Because so often, they're not vegan a few years down the road, so it's cool when you hear, such and such, someone went vegan, and if I make a video about it, it's like I'm giving them a thumbs up or support, and if they go vegan, hey, how come they're not? I don't know why they quit. It wasn't me. I don't know. So I just don't. I would prefer not to. I've just from doing this channel for so long, I've kind of learned not to get burned by making a video about someone, making them sound really cool. Then if they quit, I seem like a dummy or something. So probably not. I don't know. Nicholas Bustos, Asian vegan food or Mexican vegan food? I love them both. Don't make me choose. Out here, it's much easier to find vegan Mexican food, but Asian vegan food's making its way, and it's kind of always been here too because of the influence of Buddhist monks. It's like a Buddhist monk menu that you see at many old school like Asian vegan and vegetarian restaurants. Yeah, grandkids. Yep, yeah, Jesse Charleston. I'm the poop guy. I guess. A famous singer. Okay, Sarah. Yeah, that's cool. Now, I'm glad. I mean, when someone famous goes vegan, I'm happy. That's cool. I'm just saying, I don't want to make a video. I don't know who the person is, and just in case, they're not vegan in a year, or they do some stupid crap like what Steve-O did, it's like, no, Miley Cyrus, no, And even when Beyonce went vegan a long time ago, they weren't really vegan. She was still wearing fur to the vegan restaurants and stuff like that, I just learned not to get burned by famous people and celebrities. I just, plant-based news can talk about that all they want. They're more gossipy than I am, but I'm not going to do that.
Ooh, it's warm in here.
Yeah, it's great in here, huh? Ooh, Angie's wandered in, guys.
Peter asked me to, so I
thought... look at Angie here. No makeup today, right? Oh, you put on a little bit, huh? You put a little bit on, I saw earlier. You had coffee.
Yeah, I did go to the coffee house.
Here's Angie B, guys.
Hey,
Angie B.
I put on some lip gloss for you guys.
Angie B in the house, in the hizzle. We'll turn the light a little more your way. Yeah, we're so mellow today, huh?
Not as mellow as I was yesterday. I was, exhausted. It takes a lot of brain power to do all this.
All this thinking, huh?
Just learning this new system and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so, I think it was Trini. Actually, I don't know if you answered Trini Vegan earlier. She said...
I missed it probably.
Yeah, she said, there was a lot going on.
Hey, Trini.
She said something about no expo this year.
No, we're not going to the... what's that called again? Natural Products Expo West.
Yeah, I actually had a DM from Karma Nuts, and they were asking us.
They're
to
great.
come by
I
there.
love them. I
know.
miss Karma
I'm
Nuts.
sure there's a lot of our.
A lot of friends there. We've made friends over the years, like Karma Nuts. I consider them friends. Clean Machine.
Yeah.
I consider them friends.
Not a moo.
Not a moo.
I assume not a moo's come. I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything on Instagram.
I didn't see anything either, but yeah, we've hung out with them. We go chill with them and party with them.
I didn't hear anything about Zombie going to. Does anyone know? Did Zombie come?
Let us know if Chris Vegan Zombie's coming out. But yeah, we're gonna probably just wait till next year. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of people I would have really loved to see. It's strange how we've made a lot of friends through like vegan companies, you know?
Just when they first started announcing this is gonna happen, it was like, I was like, really? I feel like that's gonna get canceled. Just because, you know, that's the way everything's been going. Like, as soon as something big, like, and that's huge. Well, you guys can't even imagine how many people go to this.
The timing is
and
really
they come
fortunate.
From all over the country.
The timing is really good.
But we didn't know it would be like that when they scheduled it.
A couple months ago.
I didn't even apply, and like, you know, you can't do it at the last second.
Yeah, so we're just gonna chill. Maybe we'll go meet some of the people. Oh, hey, Han Solo's cousin. Hey, we got an update about Tux. Oh, let me give you thanks for the super chat tip there for Tux. And your last live stream, I donated again the 60% to Tux. And I got a couple messages from Tux's mom. Tux is that cat. You guys know that we're trying to help raise some money. He was in a lot of our Angie's Animal Friend vlogs, and he got what's that called? Attacked.
At least she thinks.
She thinks. Let's see. Here's what she said here.
All right.
Hey.
Did we get another one? Or is that the same
it's
one?
Han Solo's cousin. Aw, actually, Han Solo's cousin, more of the money will go to Tux if you donate directly because YouTube's taking a cut.
Here's what his mom said. Thank you so much for everything you have done. Really appreciate it. We are over 50% to the goal now. Tux's infection is getting better with the antibiotics and the daily bandage and split changes. But I can tell he is in pain.
Aww.
But keeping the infection from getting worse while I get the money together for a surgery is a major win. And your donors, you guys, have helped me out so much. I'm eternally grateful. And then she's offering to bring us some strawberry jam over this weekend and to meet her 13-year-old son who's like in love with us for taking such good care of Tux like for so long in our yard and just helping, you know, to raise money for his she sent
maybe we can see him Sunday.
And here's a picture she sent me. Let's see. Oops. See if I can zoom in a little bit there. Well, no, if I zoom out, then we miss the okay. You can see his foot, his back foot, kind of by his tail there.
Well, that's the one that got hurt?
Yeah, it's wrapped up. You might be able to see the little bandage, but that's a shot from him. So who knows? Maybe we'll see him at his house soon.
I think his mind would be blown because he's only seen us in our front yard and our backyard. So if all of a sudden we were at his apartment, he'd probably be like, "What?"
But here we are, like 2 weeks later now. He's still alive, and he's getting better.
Relieved.
Infection's better. So yeah. So
Uncle's here.
Now Uncle Walt's here. Yeah, and he said he liked the Smile music video.
Oh, awesome.
What did he say? Love your song video, Smile. Said Uncle Walt.
Awesome.
So yeah. Thanks, Han Solo's cousin. I'll definitely donate 60% of that, which would be, let's see, what's that? $12. Yeah, if you donate to straight on the GoFundMe page, which I should link to.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
I don't have it ready to see. Oh, maybe I have it. I have it over here.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Here it is. He has more money now. Let me hit share. Yeah, let me share Tux's GoFundMe page here. Actually, paste it down here for y'all. And if you want to just even give like $2 for Tux, you know, his mom and his young man owner will greatly appreciate that. Yeah, we're not getting anything from it. We just want Tux to be good, and hopefully we'll never really see him wander in our yard because I think they're going to keep him indoors and not get attacked.
It's so lonely not seeing him in the bird bath anymore or hanging out under the bushes. But I mean, after everything he's going through right now, I really think he needs to stay indoors always.
Yeah, well, Uncle Walt says, yeah, Tux is lucky to have his neighbors. Hey, we're just trying what we can as little micro influencers here. $2 for Tux. Yeah, there you go. $2 for Tux.
Every $2.
Yeah, and if you want to give anything, just go to that GoFundMe link, and all of it will go to Tux as opposed to donate here, which is cool. Han Solo's cousin, totally awesome. But unfortunately, YouTube's going to rake 30% 50% off of that.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty hardcore, huh?
Yeah.
WD Mommy says, "Hey Angie, thank you for all you do for the animals and fellow vegans. Love you guys. Peace and hugs from Holland, Michigan."
Nice.
Thank you, WDW Mommy.
Dude, you have such a nightclub vibes in here with these lights.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
Am I the only vegan live stream that's got such moody vibes? Let me know.
I thought Vegan Zombie. Is his green?
His are different. I think he maybe helped inspire me to get my light game up.
I don't know what you call them, those light tubes in the background somewhere. Yeah, exactly, Jesse. 12-string. That is a pretty huge cut. That's why Ryan's always suggesting that you guys do the Streamlabs.
Which I have the link to Streamlabs like pasted or pinned to the top of the chat here. So because they don't take anything. The only fees that come out of that are just the inevitable PayPal type fees, which are way smaller than 30%.
Wow.
It's like a couple percent or something like that.
Oh, Graven Baby says she wears her hair like me too. Yeah, I love braids. Especially, I need to wash my hair right now, so that's probably one.
You're gonna wash it tonight?
I'm not gonna hang out all night.
Oh, Han Solo's cousin. Yes, thank you. We love Tux too. I mean, he's not our cat, but we've just seen him so many years, and finally, slowly, we've been able to approach him and pet him. We didn't think we'd ever be able to do that, but
no, because he usually hisses
and runs away. But he befriended us, or it's all it's
he like tolerates us.
Yeah, we love Tux too.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see. Is Tux a young cat or a senior? We didn't ask his mommy, but I don't think he's very old.
No.
I'm guessing maybe about 5 years old or something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what we know, because on the flyer, when she said he was missing, because we didn't realize that he was not going home at night.
We didn't know where he went.
Because we'll just see him like if we go outside to like have breakfast on the porch, or maybe we'll when or sometimes when Ryan's watering in the garden, all of a sudden Tux will come running out. So we're not checking all the time to see if the cat is here, but so apparently he didn't go home for 3 days. So she put up some lost cat flyers, which I saw, and she had some younger pictures of him there. But anyways. She said that they've had him since he was a kitten. That's about all we know.
Uncle wants you to braid his hair too sometime.
Has he gotten that long?
And yeah, we'll tell Han Solo's cousin, we'll tell Tux's mommy when we see her this weekend that we're gonna try our best to save Tux. And Janet's letting me know we might have a person here to debunk veganism named Alan.
If so,
he has anti-vegan sentiment in the comments. So Alan, if you are watching. I'm sorry, I'm with my wife right now, and she's not here to debunk veganism or respond to debunking veganism. But when she leaves, feel free if you have something you want to say, some comment or example of why veganism is we should just quit it and just go back to eating tons of dead animals. Feel free to type it in down there and make it a nice, concise argument. Not just like, I like meat or something like that. Just some kind of logical argument that we will examine. We'll examine it with the light of critical thinking shining upon it and see how it holds up. Okay, Alan?
Jesse, yes, this is vegan hair growth. Because even you can see if you look at really early episodes of the show, I'd just been growing out my hair for a few years. It was like maybe to here. It's grown a lot.
Wow, Peter, Mike the Vegan is inviting people to come on this trip with him, although it's over $2,000. What kind of trip is Mike the Vegan planning there? Oh, Han Solo's cousin says, I love you, Angie. To Iceland. Wow. $2,000 to hang out with Mike. I mean, he lives in Iowa, I thought, right? It would be easier to hang out with Mike at home than going to Iceland.
Thinking Aloud is who I wanted to respond to. Thinking Aloud said, bad people out there shooting poor kitties. That's exactly right. When our neighbor, Kara, took Tux into the vet with the broken leg, they discovered a BB also embedded in his leg. I
don't know if it was clear that he got shot around the same time of the attack or just something random from the past.
All she knows is she saw some footage. I guess I didn't even know that there was like a CCTV thing in our alley, but apparently she saw some footage of him just tearing away from the apartment building down the alley. So, and she said she had also seen some raccoons on the video, and she's trying to put two and two together, but I don't think anyone really knows exactly what happened to him.
Oh, Sarah, so
that's
sad to hear
horrible.
that. Oh, man, you know the cat too.
That's the worst feeling.
You know, honestly, I just thought this through. Like, you know, and when if Tux's mom didn't get that flyer to us and we didn't call her right away, that would have been Tux because he'd been missing for 3 days. And I saw him in that yard when we found the flyer. I said, oh, he's fine. He's in that yard. But little did I know he was. I didn't know he couldn't get up. He was just laying down. I never saw him get up and try to limp all messed up like.
He did move though apparently because when I first spotted him in the backyard, he was right next to the garage door, like the door going into the, like the, you know, not this kind of garage door, but the kind you open with a doorknob. And then by the time she came over to get him, he had moved over behind the chair. So I guess he could move a little. But
yeah, he can move a
not
little
enough to go home
but
and upstairs or
he's
whatever.
in pain. He can't. It's really
Poor
tough for
guy.
him. Yeah, so that could have happened to him. We could have found him in our yard, or
That would have been devastating.
Yeah,
I mean, I was already devastated knowing he had a broken leg, and then to find out he had an infection, I was like so terrified. You know, what would happen
if we'd found him dead. Yeah, even though it's not our cat, so we love him. You know,
I would have
so
felt horrible. I mean, we could. I have never picked up Tux. I could barely. You know, you could just kind of reach out and put your hand out and see if he's in the mood to get his head pet. If he's not in the mood, he'll like hiss and move away. But so it's not like I couldn't have picked him up to know that his leg was broken.
have your cats ever gotten out? No, our cats do not go out. They don't seem to have much interest in going out. Yeah, and we know we've made many friends with many cats over our 20 years here, and except for one, pretty much all the outdoor cats seem to die or disappear after maybe like no more than like these don't last more than 5 odd years or so.
Yeah,
you know,
it really shortens their lifespan. And we have a very busy street. And we're right on the corner of an alley, so the alley has a lot of car activity and trash trucks and recycle trucks and yada yada, and our street's really busy, so there's no way I personally would leave a cat out. In fact, we had been concerned about Texas. We'd seen them coming around increasingly since the quarantine, and you know, a lot of people were moving around the time of quarantine, so we were not entirely sure, you know, we had no idea who his family was.
If they left him behind.
Yeah, or if he was being taken care of.
People have done that here.
Yeah. There was a cat from the apartment buildings behind us who did get left behind.
Max or Ebony got left behind. A beautiful, perfectly fine cat. Who would move and not take their cat with them?
I know. So I was already getting a little bit concerned about them.
What is wrong with people?
Yeah.
Jeez, no compassion for other sentient beings, man.
Terrible.
Hey, Fall Dieting, good to see you. Yes, a new haircut. Yeah, Peter, we'd love to go to Canada.
With the B.
We would love to go to Canada sometime.
I know,
It's been on my high list of places to visit.
Canada's so big, though. I don't even know, which area to target.
Oh, I want to go to Victoria and Vancouver. That whole the closest part to us, the West Coast, the cool part, you know.
Anyways, guys, I just popped in to say hi, and I'll let Ryan get back to it.
Oh, Captain Craze, we'll wish your cat the best for us. That's such a sweet and touching story there.
Wait, Captain Crazy.
Yeah, Crazy, cat has leukemia.
Oh, Tuxedo Kitty like Tux. Aww. Bye, Han Solo's cousin. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go finish up my podcast stuff. And
take a bath.
I gotta get my hair washed for tomorrow when we hang out with Roots Like a Tree.
And we'll figure out what to do for dinner. Maybe we'll get pizza or who knows.
Oh my goodness, we just ate a bunch of soup that I made last night. We had leftovers.
Is that recipe we had from your book?
Oh yeah, I mean it's just a version of the minestrone soup. Yeah. I didn't put any zucchini in it, but yeah, it's a version of my minestrone. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Have a good one, Jesse. Thinking. Foo and all the rest. All right, guys.
All right, guys, you got to see the regulars here. They're all here.
My beautiful man. What's that?
Oh, yeah, super chat tip from Lightfinger. Hey, thank you.
Hey, I don't know Lightfinger.
I don't remember Lightfinger. Thank you, and thank you. Or maybe he has a different name in the YouTube chat.
Oh, yeah,
thank you.
Exactly.
Like Atomic Vegan.
Yeah, I haven't seen Atomic Vegan yet.
But thank you so much, and thanks for using Streamlabs, which the link is pasted or pinned at the top of the channel. The reason I prefer Streamlabs, like I said so many times, they don't take a cut. YouTube takes 30%, pretty steep. But thank you so much.
Well, before I leave, by another Thez. Did you guys all watch the video? Have you guys seen
the music video?
Have you guys seen Smile yet? We were thinking about maybe also uploading it to Happy Healthy Vegan just so that more people are aware that it exists. But
Yeah, I think we should. I think that we give you guys the early access on the Love Spirals channel.
I'm on the vlog I just edited of yesterday. I put a little bit of the video at the end to try to tempt people. Oh, you're giving them the link?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, this is from the live premiere. Wow.
Wow.
Whoa, it's showing other stuff.
Oh my goodness. There, I see.
Huh. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but anyway.
It's still showing as if it was a live premiere.
Anyway, I'll put the link to our music video.
Oh, Natalie's going to the theater to watch Permission to Dance. I'm just
what's going on? Wow.
Wow, you're going nuts, Bear.
YouTube is just giving me nuts. Here's the beginning of the video. Beginning of Smile.
You had a great idea going down the table.
It was so cold.
It was freezing.
I shot over 2 days. One day was warm, another day was cold. The day when I'm in my red sweatshirt, it was really cold.
It was cold.
For us, it's like 55 or something like that. Some of you guys would be freaking out like, oh, it's so nice.
It's been so windy. It's been like nonstop wind this spring. Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad most of you guys saw it and enjoyed it.
Awesome.
And I'm hoping to make there's already a video for the second song on the album, Why Not Today, and I'm hoping to Angie shot all those. I'm thinking I'm going to try to shoot the third video for Down Low. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to use my cinematic camera here and try to get some experience with working with that outside of here. It's just been such a studio workhorse, but its primary purpose, Black Magic Design as a company, the Black Magic Pocket Cinema 4K. It's a cinema camera. A lot of movie makers will
it's really
use it.
Small and compact, like a regular.
It's
digital
like a Canon sort of
Yeah,
size.
totally.
But it just shoots video. It's not really for taking stills or anything like that. So Black Magic. Thanks for turning me on to this thing.
I know. Look how great your show looks.
Yeah, our show, but
well, it's usually you in here using this.
But it's nice to be able to have control over so many aspects of the picture. Let's see. Janice says, you guys are so cute. I wish you would debate more. You should reach out instead of expecting people to reach to you. I've said I don't really consider this is like a debate channel, like what Vegan Gains or other people like that do. It's a critical thinking channel. So when we have the anti-vegans come, I'm not here to give them a platform to speak live and have a debate. I want to hear their argument. If they have a great reason why veganism is bad, let's just hear it. I don't need them to beat around the bush for an hour or something like that. It's a waste of time. Just say your piece and we will examine what they said. I will examine it
because I can't stand arguing.
It's not even arguing. It's critical thinking. So I want to make a distinction between debate and critical thinking. Debate's fine. I'm not knocking it, but I really don't want to turn this into a debate channel. They kind of become really tedious after a while.
Oh, it's always the same argument.
Yeah, because I'm all about critical thinking. Critical thinking is hear your argument and we'll examine it. Debate is you try different approaches and arguments, throwing
poop at the wall.
Yeah, different way of throwing poop on the wall. We just want to have one poop and we'll examine that poop really critically.
That's funny. I should show them real quickly. Can you see my leg? I can't tell.
Let's see. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, Ryan got me these new BT21
PJs.
What, Christmas or my birthday?
Your birthday.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out this way.
Well, thanks for joining us, Angie B.
Yeah, have fun.
All right, we shall. Especially.
I was gonna start yawning. I remember that person didn't like me to yawn.
Yeah, we'll have more fun if someone starts flinging poop on the walls, but we'll see. Uncle Law, I'm glad you enjoyed the critical thinking aspect. Yeah, because debates, it's you see, there's no end to a debate. Every person, each side is trying to quote unquote win. There's no winning a debate, I don't think. I don't even care about who wins a debate, because if you win a debate, it doesn't mean that the position you argued for is automatically true. You have truth all of a sudden brought to your position. It just means you had a better debate skill or tactic or something like that. I'm all about truth. Let's look at your proposition, your claim, your example why veganism is bad or wrong or null and void or whatever, and we will examine and try to arrive at truth the best we can. But a debate is not a tool for discovering truth. I don't think so. I mean, they're entertaining, they're cool for what they are, but it's not like philosophers progress through debate. Not to say they never debate, but that's not the primary tool, or even the secondary tool of trained philosophers. It's critical thinking. That's the number one tool that we use. That's what we learn in philosophy school. In college or whatever, undergrad and grad. Yeah, Sarah, I agree with you, huh? The poop will come. Let's enjoy the relative calm and peace now. The poop before the storm. No, that's wrong. Hey, AJ Vantage. Atomic Vegan, how's it going? Let's see, what's that? Fall Dine. Mike the Vegan just posted a video breaking down the recent claims made on Joe Rogan. Sounds like Rogan's spend all day throwing poop. I should watch it then. If that's pretty much what anti-vegans do. They just throw one poop on the wall, another poop on the wall. It's just one-liners. That's what I don't like about debates. People throw a one-liner after one-liner. Like, no one-liners allowed. You can have a one-liner, but just one-liner. Let's examine that one-liner if that's all you got. Maybe I've shut down all the poop flingers, but the poop flingers, they shut themselves down. I tell them exactly what to do. Give me your best argument. Don't give me a bunch of one-liners after one-liners. Don't do that. The ball's in their court. If they can't understand my simple directions on how to proceed here, then they get into trouble. But if they can, I don't want to say obey, but just follow the basic rule. Just give us your best argument and stick to it, and that's how it works here. Vultures. How do I feel about vultures? I don't know. I don't really think about vultures too much. Let's see. They never kill, but after something dies, they come. I kind of admire those birds, but find them a unique predator animal. I guess you're right, huh? They're not known for hunting, huh? They occupy a certain niche in ecosystems, huh? Like a garbage collector of sorts, Let's see, Mike the Vegan fact-checked each of Joe Rogan's claims. Wow, that could be a lot of poop checking, huh? Sean Baker was a jerk today talking about eating proteins. What else is new, right? Isn't that like normal? I mean, it's Matthew Kim gone for good. Yeah, a lot of you guys remember Matthew Kim from 2 odd months ago. He's coming every live stream. I think you guys scared him. I don't remember banning him or anything like that. I was really kind. I engaged him, several weeks. Probably gave him way more time than he deserved. But he seemed relatively sincere in his arguments, but not really listening to what we had to say. He seemed to have an axe to grind. He still, whatever we'd say, well, why don't you just eat a little bit of meat, though? Oh, I have great, health and blood tests. Just eat a little bit of, no, you're not understanding, why? It goes against my morality. Why would I want to do something that is unnecessary and goes against my moral beliefs? It just wouldn't stick there. Yeah, don't invoke the demon's name though. So I agree with that. I'm not Matthew Kim. Matthew Kim's cool, but I think he got scared of you guys. I think you guys are hassling him a lot in the chat. So oh well. Let's see, what's that, Janet? I think you were asking about debate. You get my position on debate, but you're both going to a live stream where the star, if you will, has nothing to do with the commentary, but the people are texting that sugar and carbs cause diabetes. So yeah, if we have those people, Janet, I will single them out. If we have some anti-vegan sitting there saying some nonsense like that, I'll say, hey, don't fling a bunch of poop on the walls. Give me your best evidence that you're trying to say here about carbs and diabetes or whatever nonsense, and we'll take a look at it. Let's see. Another hurt. Yeah, this is just the shape of what I want my hair to become. Not to say this is a big vegan issue or anything, but no. I want to get a bit longer. I want everything that you see now, but let it grow another inch or two. So I just wanted to get the shape first and let it grow. I think this will grow into a nice, really cool looking haircut in a month or so. So we'll see. That's my hope. That's my plan. But I had to get the shape first because it was all effed up before yesterday. Trish, what did VD make about me? What happened? What did VD do this time? Hasn't she learned when she makes videos about me, I respond and show the actual truth and she looks like a freaking idiot? Did she find one of my shots where I look like this? All right, freeze. Yeah, tell VD right now. Get her camera ready. What did she say this time? What, am I bald? Am I aging rapidly? She has this, her biggest thing is time. She really can't accept that, like, people either over time they either die, like they cease to be, or they get older. We don't like, and no one stays the same or goes in reverse. So what did she say? Was that it? She finds some frame. Oh, look at Ryan. He has creases on his head when he does this. You know, I can make him go away. Like, what did I do wrong this time as a vegan? Please share this with me. Let's see. So yeah, let me know what kind of nonsense. What did I do wrong this time? Did I get a little older? Did I get a little stronger? Like what did I do this time? What kind of horrible frame did she find? Let me give her another frame. VD, are you watching, VD? Here's a great frame. Let me give you another one. Use that. Make up some bizarre creative story as why veganism caused me to look like. Okay, I'd love to hear it. But yeah, let me know what she did. Vian Moment, did she make the video about me wearing glasses? Are you serious? Is that what you're saying? Oh, she made a video about me versus Joe Rogan. Like, what about me versus Joe Rogan? What exactly? I'm curious. I mean, should she compare our hair? Did she compare our testosterone levels? Like, our wealth? Like, how do you compare me to Joe Rogan? In what way? In what? Like, our youthful appearances matched up against each other? Like what? What? Okay, just tell me, Trish, what do you remember? Like, me versus Joe Rogan in what regard? I mean, what? Like, it's really hard to compare. He's a little dude. He's like 5'3" or 4 or something like that. I'm 6'4.5". We have totally different physiques. Even though we're the same age, I'm like a foot taller than the guy. I have long limbs. I play basketball and block shots all the time. That's one of my specialties, steals and block shots. I mean, how can you, like, I guess you can compare us. But it's like really literally compare like apples and oranges. Anyway, whatevs. You should compare our beautiful hairs or what? I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, but good point, Captain Crazy. Like, vegans aren't allowed to have any imperfections, but meat eaters like Joe can have tons of them. Low testosterone, the whole thing. Oh, she's just something about how I compare myself to Joe Rogan. Well, I don't really. Here's what the deal. On the videos I've made outside the live streams, I compare my testosterone levels to Joe Rogan's. Another thing I've kind of on the side is compare the amount of supplements Joe Rogan takes versus me, because he's the one saying, if you're vegan, you got to do it right and take all these supplements to make up for all the nutritional deficiencies and inadequacies of a vegan diet. Yeah, he takes way more supplements than I could ever dream of taking. So, yeah, I have compared myself a little bit, and sometimes on the live streams, I admit, when someone comes and says, wow, you're aging rapidly as a vegan, I'll put up Joe Rogan's latest episode and compare it to how I look today and see if I really look that much worse than Joe Rogan. The video title says, I asked for the comparison when you brought him up in the last stream. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I said in the live streams, I often will bring up a Joe Rogan podcast. And let's do it again. I'll do it again. VD, are you watching? To let VD know, I'm going to do it one more time. Let's go and just do this really quickly and get out of the way. Let's go to Joe Rogan. Oops, I can't type. Thank God for autofills. All right, Joe Rogan. And let's go to his... Okay, 2 days ago, the latest episode of Joe Rogan.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Okay, so people think that this thing here looks like significantly better than I do as far as youthful vibrance. Because the only reason I put Joe Rogan's image up against mine is when people say I've just aged horribly as a vegan. So I'll put up someone who was born the same year as me. We're born 11 days apart, and see if I look compared to Joe like significantly he has like a youthful vibrance that I'm missing. I mean, someone looks at Joe there and goes, God, he looks amazingly youthful and vibrant. And when I see this Asian dude with the dark hair, he looks so like time has been so unfair to him and has ravaged him. So I don't see that. I think personally, being as objective as I possibly can, on the worst possible way, I think at the very worst, I look maybe around the same age as Joe. I don't think I look any older than Joe. I think I look a little younger than Joe, but I don't think I look significantly older than Joe. So if that's what she's saying, that's why I put it up there. That's why I put it up here, just because people try to say vegans age rapidly. I go, how about this guy? He looks youthful and vibrant, and I look like super old compared to him. Bullshit. But everyone is entitled to their opinions and so on. But yeah, I just think, how come Joe Rogan gets a free pass? You know, he can look like crap. Well, that guy doesn't like crap. That guy's probably half of Joe's age. But how come Joe... Look at Joe has those lines. She made a video about how I have lines. Sometimes I can make them come. I can make them go. But Joe gets a free pass. How come he gets to look kind of crappy? I'll say he looks kind of crappy. He doesn't look great. I don't want to look like Joe or anything. How come he gets a pass and I don't? I have to be perfect. Vegans have to be perfect. We're held to this impossible standard to, you know, it's like unfair. You know, we have to all have to just be perfect. If any imperfection exists on us, it's veganism's fault. It's not just because, hey, people are imperfect. We all have ailments and issues and stuff like that. And the diet doesn't really have anything to do with most of these things. What's that, Natalie? No flipping way. You look 100 times more youthful and healthy. Let's see. He's wearing a hoodie to hide whatever is underneath. Let's see. Yeah, he's hiding a big ass hoodie there too, huh? Yeah, VD, you're right, Graven Baby. It's just an ageist, but a selective ageist, because Joe Rogan gets a free pass. He can look like crap at age 54, and that's fine. You know, he can look like crap at age 54, and it's awesome. It's totally cool. If I have some people said, you have some sunspots and stuff like here, you know, well, I've surfed for most of my life, which puts me outdoors in the sun. So most surfers got stuff like this, you know, got some wrinkles because I'm lean. You know, if I had some more weight, it'll make the wrinkles go away. You know, it's just that's why you see lots of like thin celebrity types, you know, Hollywood actors and actresses get Botox because they try to stay thin, but if you stay thin, the wrinkles are more evident as you age, so they get the Botox. I don't get Botox. Never had it. I just know that little bit of fact about it. Anyway, yeah, so what? But it's not about looks. Yeah, thank you, Jesse. Veganism is not a diet where you look as incredible as humanly possible. We're just not exploiting animals. That's really it. So where does it follow that we have to look so beautiful and perfect? Every last one of us has to be like the most beautiful, perfect human of all time. Yeah, Janet, maybe both me and Joe look good. I don't know. I don't think Joe's all that hot, but you know, everyone has their own perceptions of beauty, right? Who am I to argue with someone that looks at Joe Rogan and says, what a beautiful, youthful specimen. Oh, you know, if someone gets that feeling, they look at him, the same kind of feeling you get, like, say, when you look at, like, say, Suga from BTS or something like that, or Jungkook or Jimin, that's a feeling. They get all warm and fuzzy when they see Joe Rogan, you know. Who am I to take that pleasure away from him or her, right? And him, I'm sure a lot of dudes like Joe like that. You know, it's cool. Whatevs. Anyway. Oh, I missed an Iron Troll question. Iron Troll, if you are here, Iron Troll, ask your question. While I was talking about Joe Rogan there, I must have missed. I'm scrolling up. I am not seeing Iron Troll. So if you are still here, ask again. I'm not seeing it. So yeah, Iron Troll, if you are still here, ask your question, and I'll try to find it and respond to it if you're here to try to debunk veganism or something. Fall dieting. How many hours does Rogan spend in the gym to keep his appearance? I mean, really? I mean, I spend about, 40, 50 minutes a day working out. I mean, really? Does that help him look better? I just wondered, does that make him look more attractive, his time at the gym? I don't know. Just saying, I'm not sure if that's really helping him look pretty or something like that. The only cute meat eaters, Graven babies ever seen are lions and tigers and bears. DC, you can't get enough protein from plants. Oh, let's see. Let's take a look at this. And it's not possible. So DC, are you saying it's not possible for you? Or is it not possible for, pretty much virtually every vegan? Let me know if that's what your position is, DC. Because when I won my blood test from like maybe 2015, 16, when my doctor found out I was vegan, he wanted to be extra sure that I had the iron test in the blood test that we had done back then. So, and he was surprised when we got the labs back. Anyway, let me know, DC. Are you saying it was impossible for you? Or are you saying it's like a general problem, like, the vast majority of vegans can't get iron? Let me know what your position is exactly, because, everyone has deficiencies. Not everyone, anyone can have a deficiency, meat eater or vegan, and there's supplements you can take if you have them. That's typically what doctors recommend or prescribe. From what I understand, they don't recommend or prescribe eat more meat. They'll just give you, for deficient in vitamin whatever, they will prescribe a supplement of that vitamin in question. I've never heard them say, well, you got to eat more meat. I mean, maybe a few do, but I've talked to many doctors about this. They say, no, that's not how it works. Yeah, you're talking about Joe Rogan's muscles. Remember, he's known for taking all sorts of weird drugs like hormone replacement hormones, testosterone replacement therapy. People said steroids too. He takes a lot of stuff, Let's see. Sarah says Sarah was an anemic as a teen meat eater. Anemic which means low in iron as a meat-eating teenager. When she gave up meat in 1990, iron levels rose. Boom. And why is that? Because there's iron in plants. I mean, it's a different kind of iron. It's the less toxic form of iron, non-heme iron. It's not like you have to have heme iron or something like that, or else you die or get deficient or something like that, because I haven't had a lick of any animal protein in well over 11 years. I could show you my blood test, but it'd be a waste of time, because you guys know I'm not anywhere close to being anemic or iron deficient or anything of the sort. But yeah, if you're low, I'm not a medical doctor, but why didn't your medical doctor say, hey, you're low in iron? Have you tried taking an iron supplement maybe? You can get 100% of your iron pretty easily. Yeah, and gorillas don't lack iron and protein and all that stuff too. Yeah, and Joe Rogan takes ivermectin and everything too. He takes a lot of stuff, I've never taken in my life. Janet, they can't critique your diet. The anti-vegan's awesome. Yeah. You nailed it, Blue Jay. Sorry, I choked when I read your comment there, Blue Jay. I'm going to read it, yeah. Many people, I see this all the time, on like a daily basis. Many people believe that meat has like magical properties, like it's just a piece of dead animal, guys. It's, it got some nutrients in there, but it's not like magic. If you ask them, what do you think the animals eat, their minds explode. Yeah, a lot of the animals they're eating, for the most part, are eating plants, So anyway. Yeah, Trish, we all know Rogan takes testosterone and some other he said he was taking hormones or something like that too. Is that the same as testosterone replacement therapy? And possibly other things like steroids. So the stuff he didn't as readily admit to. Now I have to say, I've never taken any of this stuff, and my testosterone levels are like way, way, way higher than Joe Rogan's. I wonder what VD said about that. She didn't explore the testosterone thing. Oh well. What's that thinking out loud? I need to get even better about nutrients so I can educate us about the benefits of going vegan. I mean, yeah, that's for other guys like Dr. Greger or Dr. Garth Davis, the guys that are actually trained in nutrition. I've tried to stay out of that lane because I realize that's not my lane. I'm not trained in nutrition, dietetics, medicine. I've never gone to med school, done residency or anything of the sort. I'm a logician by training, so I focus more on the logic of veganism. But I do know for an absolute fact that, you know, there's multiple health organizations, groups of health professionals, large ones, not just like two dudes, you know, on Facebook or something like that. You know, hundreds, thousands in their memberships that say appropriately planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate. That's all I need to know. You know, I mean, again, it's not just an opinion of a dude or a guy on Facebook. It's a position of health organizations. Their reputations are at stake, saying that appropriately planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages of life. That's enough for me. Again, this is after a review of the scientific literature. They're just, again, not just making crap up. It's after learning and absorbing and assessing and coming to a conclusion about what is known at the time. Hit the button, the like button if you love Ryan. Thanks, Sarah. Hit it. Hit the like if you love Ryan. Or just hit the like if you like Ryan. You don't have to love me. I remember that line from Rocky, Captain Crazy. I don't think he's low in testosterone because of women or anything like that. I just think it's because his diet isn't conducive for producing high testosterone. That's my hypothesis. You know, am I right or wrong? I don't know. Just my guess. Yeah, Graven babies. Yeah, my doctors don't say, hey, man, you got to take way more supplements or something like that. I'm doing just fine, too. I'm with you there, Graven. Well, thanks, Thinking Out Loud. You're saying I am charismatic at voicing good reasons for going vegan. I like to hear you talk nutrition. Okay. I mean, I do a little bit, obviously. I don't like completely stay away from that. I just don't want that to be the focus. But, yeah, I've picked up a lot of things after 11 years of being vegan. And, you know, vast majority of those have been here on YouTube. So I've absorbed a lot and I've done a lot of things myself. So I'll share nutrition information when I feel like it's appropriate, like something I've done, something I've really looked into deeply. But yeah, I don't want to make this like a nutrition channel or anything like that because I feel other people are way more qualified. But it's not like I avoid talking about nutrition 100%. You guys know that. I do talk about it. And that's one, you have to know a little bit about nutrition to answer these anti-vegans that make these stupid, you know, nonsensical claims against veganism. So you have to know a little bit of everything. If you see like Earthling Ed, you know, Joey Carbstrong, you know, hardcore vegan activists, but they know all the responses. They know how to play the nutrition game. They know how to play the environmental game. You got to know how to respond to if you want to be a, you know, in your face kind of vegan activist, you have to know all the various arguments for veganism. So yeah, you have to have a decent, you know, a modicum of nutrition information. But that doesn't have to be your wheelhouse. Oh, we love Angie too, but yeah, live streams is not her forte. She doesn't like to be set up. I don't mind it. I'm a dude. I'm a big, tough dude. Yeah, don't laugh, all you carnivore dudes. I'm 6'4.5", 195 pounds. You know, I can dominate a basketball game on the defensive end. I'm a big, tough dude. I can handle trolls and stuff like that. But Angie, a little bit different temperament than me. So, you know, it's all good. No, so anyway, where are our trolls tonight? Did that iron dude person, was that the iron person? Did we handle the iron question? I mean, I could show you my blood tests if you want to see them, and I could show you the official position papers of many health organizations that don't say vegan diets are nutritionally adequate, except for iron. You know, I've not seen that one yet. Captain Crazy, yes, I believe veganism is for all stages of life. Why do I believe that? Some people can believe things that are completely unfounded and kind of wacky and zany. That's not how I roll. Again, there's the nice youthful Joe Rogan there. But anyway, I'm going to show, the reason why I'm moving here is to not show the definition of veganism, but to show you, like, say, For instance, a position of the Academy of Nutrition Dietetics that I just heard a super chat tip there. Appropriately planned vegetarian, including vegan diets, are nutritionally adequate. It says nutritionally adequate, meaning there's not deficiencies involved with being vegan, like iron or what have you. These diets are appropriate for all stages of life. And if you don't know what they mean by all stages of life, here, pregnancy, lactation, infancy, childhood, etc. So, again, this is after reviewing the scientific research that they arrived at this position paper. They're just not making crap up. Yeah, we think maybe it might be fine for all people. No, this is what they've concluded. Their reputations are at stake here. So yeah, I believe that. I believe it because of not, and this isn't the only organization too. I can show you other position papers too from other organizations. So take a shot. I showed a one of the things that you guys like to drink on, the definition of vegan and the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Let's see, what's that about height there? Thinking out loud about height. Yeah, I'm 6'4.5", pretty, taller than most people. Like when I played basketball today, I didn't see any dudes there that were taller than me. Okay, you believe that too as well, Captain Crazy. Yep, again, it's a belief, but it's a belief that is based in fact, based in evidence, not just a belief like, I believe that Thor is stronger than Tarzan or something like that. I'm just making crap up, but, it's like, that's just a belief, who knows if it's true or not, but the belief that vegan diets are appropriate for all stages of life, that's a belief that's based in evidence. That's how we roll here. We are evidence-based at Happy Healthy Vegan. We don't believe in woo-woos and how you feel like, oh, I believe I might be deficient or something. No, we're based in evidence here. Peter, yeah, super chat. I know I heard that a second ago. Thank you for reminding me, Peter. I had vegan brain frog there. I couldn't remember something from like 48 seconds ago. Anyway, Peter, thank you so much. Did you hear that Burger King in London is going completely vegan for at least a month? No, I was not. Where'd you hear that? Plant-based news, probably. It sounds like their kind of wheelhouse of news there, but that's really cool. Yeah, I'm down with that. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about that. I see some opinions there about who's stronger, Tarzan or Thor, huh? Can you guys ban these bots here trying to type in nonsense URLs or anything? That would be awesome. What's that? Graven Baby's not the vibe tried. The proof in the pudding party. That's more how we kind of roll here. Let's see. So it's been kind of quiet tonight, man. Thor versus Hulk. Who would win? Thor versus Hulk? And what if you get Tarzan into that mix there? How would that kind of work out, Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I haven't worn this one in a while. My food doesn't scream, which is true. And this pisses off anti-vegans and meat eaters, but it's a true fact. I think you vegans are all smug and judgmental. I'm just wearing a shirt that expresses something I believe. I'm happy. I'm proud that when I eat food, I'm eating plants. They don't scream unless you're Joe Rogan, super high as F, thinking plants scream and crap. But anyway, my food doesn't scream, and I'm very proud about that. And I'll wear a shirt if it makes people think, cool, but I'm not saying, and you're a dick, I mean, if I did that, they might have a point, but I'm just stating a fact. If it makes you feel troubled or bothered or causes anxiety, think about why, it's like, anyway, the Hulk should chill and go vegan. They actually had Thor versus Hulk in the movie. Okay, I'm just making stuff up. I don't know anything about superheroes. Let's see. What's that lol so? Vegans who want to ban meat? Who are these vegans? Yeah, Hulk is getting his protein, I guess, huh? Mark Ruffalo is a vegan. He plays Hulk. Whoa, cool. He must be getting his protein then, huh? Yeah, all superheroes have their own superpowers. So it's not just the physique, right? Like Spider-Man's like a lean little dude, right? But he has a spider magic, right? So he could do stuff, that, his spider superpowers. Yeah, thanks AJ Vintage for replying to this lol soul person. Yeah, vegans want to ban animal cruelty and slaughter. Yes, that's what we're talking about. And we would prefer it if people would come to the realization that killing animals and exploiting animals is just not, it's not cool. It's not humane. It's not what we are about as a species. We're a compassionate species, and it's just completely unnecessary to raise animals explicitly so you keep them enslaved and exploited their entire short lives and then kill them at the end so some people can eat them unnecessarily. How do the animals win in this whole scenario? Lol. So explain it to me. How is this a system that's kind? How is it a system that's fair? It's inherently exploitative, breeding animals into existence so people can profit off them monetarily. And that's why these whole living creatures exist in the first place, so they have a horrible life and then killed for eating pleasure. Using force is immoral. I never have advocated for actually using force. Force to me, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but force to me has a very specific meaning. Like it's an aggression, an aggressive move to like fight or something like that. No, I've never advocated for like getting violent or aggressive to get people to stop eating meat. I think people inherently, except for a few sociopaths, are inherently people who know that it's wrong to harm living beings. Like, if I went and hit their poodle over the head with a stick and made it bleed, they would think I'm a psycho and try to get me arrested. And I'm trying to apply that same sort of compassion they have for their poodle to other living sentient beings, ones that didn't have the luxury of being adopted into a home, ones that were forced into a life of enslavement and exploitation for their entire short existence, only to be killed. So yeah, I think most people, once they fully realize that, might actually realize, too, that we're destroying the planet for animal agriculture. So so many reasons why people should come to their own, use their own good judgment, as most of it, all of us here have done, who are vegans and vegetarians for that matter too, have made big life changes to live a more compassionate lifestyle that's better for the animals and the planet, and ultimately the people too who live on this planet. Some vegans are blocking food trucks, but you're talking about food trucks? No, those aren't food trucks. I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about trucks that haul animals, living, breathing animals, to slaughterhouses. And they have blocked some in the past. You could probably count all the trucks that have been blocked by vegans on like one hand, maybe two. Every day, animals are delivered to slaughterhouses. But sometimes, once in a while, on very rare occasion, a vegan activist group will block a truck temporarily. It doesn't mean the truck never makes it to the slaughterhouse. It gets there, but a little later. So if that has happened maybe 5 or 10 times in the history of humankind, what's your problem with that? We don't have a right to express our political right to demonstrate, to say, hey, we do not approve of this action. The truck still gets there. The animal still gets killed. Lol, so you should be happy that people are still eating their meat, these once living animals. So yeah, vegans might temporarily halt a truck on super rare occasion. I've never halted a truck. So you can't say vegans do it. Yeah, some vegans have, a very small minority, but it's not like something the vast majority of us here have ever done, halt a slaughterhouse truck. That's super rare. Like I say, every day slaughterhouses are open all across the United States and Canada and the world, delivering animals to be slaughtered, and you will not see a vegan anywhere in sight to slow down the trucks. So, okay, you have a point. Yeah, sure. Some vegans have slowed down a couple trucks. So what? We don't have a right to demonstrate. Yeah, I was just thinking about Reagan today, Peter. there was a woman in Canada who tried to give water to pigs because when animals are transported to slaughterhouses, they're not being fed, they're not given water, so they're like dehydrated, you know, they're not in a good state. So a compassionate vegan simply tried to give water through the holes in these slaughterhouse trucks to a pig, and she was ran over and killed. And it seems like it was intentional too by the driver, and he got freaking away with it. So do you support murdering humans? Because if you support slaughterhouse trucks running over humans, then you support murdering humans, right? Because they do this from time to time. It doesn't happen all that often, but sometimes a slaughterhouse truck driver will run over a human and kill him or her. So if you're cool with that, you know, you're saying vegans are the bad people, but you seem to be cool with that. Lol, so... No, Tom, I haven't seen that. I don't watch plant-based news. It's just like, oh, like, you know, this guy went vegan, this star went vegan, or I mean, they're cool and all. I just don't get anything out of it. Once in a while, I go, oh, that's kind of cool that thing's vegan now or whatever. But yeah, I don't see too much plant-based news, to be honest with you. Daniel, what I ate today? I had before I went to the gym, I was a little hungry, so I usually don't have a banana or more. I had a banana and I had a little bit of Clean Machine branch. No, their pre-workout thing. I forgot what it's called, N10S or something like that. Played basketball for. My watch paused for a little bit, so I played at least 2 hours, but I know it was a bit more than that. Came back, had a huge smoothie, like 8 or 9 pretty large bananas, Clean Machine green protein, some blueberries, and then after that we had this wild rice and vegetable soup that we had leftovers of. So that's all I've had today, basically, and a few little peanuts or something like that, you know. But that's what I've had so far. I'm not sure what we're gonna have for dinner. If you guys want to start contributing for a pizza or something like that, that could be cool, or we'll get something else. Maybe I can make it to Chipotle and check out their new. Don't they have a new vegan thing there? A vegan soy rizo or something like that? Peter, I've never tried to eat an entire day for $1. I think that would be pretty tough for me. The way I eat and the amount of food I eat. I mean, not to say it's expensive, but I think it'd be pretty tough for me for $1. DJ 2012, actually presidents really don't have much to do as far as gas prices go, believe it or not, you know? Good or bad, you know, for better or worse, they don't really have much to say about that. Yeah, well, they've had the sofritas for years, but I thought they have a vegan soy rizo I should check out sometime too. Liam B, how's my testosterone level as a vegan? I will let you see firsthand. Why, believe me, I could say anything I want, but I have blood test here, and let's look up. I'll let you watch the video yourself here. I'll just get the link. And I kind of made it more fun the last time comparing my testosterone levels to Joe Rogan's because we're the same age, and he's of the belief that vegans are low in sex hormones and testosterone. So anyway,
lack of saturated fat and cholesterol, dietary cholesterol and saturated fat leads to hormonal imbalances, leads to your body having a harder time producing sex hormones.
Hey, basically in a nutshell, yeah, watch the video. Here's the link. I'm pasting it right now. Check it out later. I'll give you the long story short. My testosterone levels are off the charts for a man my age. They're like great for a dude that's like 28 or something like that. You know, mine are really good. I don't do anything. I don't take any testosterone replacement therapy like Mr. Rogan does, who complains about vegans. You know, yeah, he's had low testosterone for like over like 14 years at least. So not me. Mine kick ass. So check out the video, Liam. Check it out, and you can watch the whole thing. I show what mine are and what's normal and what mine are, and you'll see. Anyway, how old are my blood tests? The testosterone test was from just last year, I believe, like about a year ago. Let's see what month I did this. It came out June 1st, 2021. So less than a year ago. And I had another blood test. Let's see. Hey, this is Ryan. And here's one from 2018. So you can see from 2018 to 2021, both times I had great, very, very strong testosterone levels. In case you're skeptical, that was like, how long ago was it? Oh, well, one was from 2018 and one was from what, like 9 months ago or something like that. So yeah, we can see the trend, and the trend is looking really freaking good. One, do I eat high-fat foods regularly? Yeah, I love like stuff like avocados, nuts and seeds. Yeah, I mean, I don't go crazy on them or anything like that, but I'm not afraid of them like some vegans are. Some vegans listen to some weight loss gurus and say, oh, don't eat any high-fat foods. All these horrible things are happening to you. Haven't happened to me yet, so no. No, I'm not afraid of nuts and seeds and avocados and stuff. What about my cholesterol, Ryan? Well, my cholesterol ain't bad. Total cholesterol, what was it? I think it was 177, something like that. Yeah, LDL was a little bit over 100, but I know meat eaters who, when they take their statin drugs, they get theirs down to about like what mine is right now. And if I took statins, I can get mine below 100. So the thing is, you can't win. Carnivores will say, well, LDL, don't worry about it. I've actually seen blood tests of carnivores say, no, you don't have to worry about LDL. So, so should I worry about it or not? But the bottom line is, yeah, I know my LDL should be, a little under 100, but it's a little bit over, and it's not much over. I'm not like in a danger level or anything like that, but I still plan to visit a vegan cardiologist. I just saw Dr. Bellardo tweet how she's going to Poland to help at the border of Ukraine to treat victims, refugees from Ukraine. She's leaving like really soon, so I'm not going to make an appointment anytime soon. One day, though, I'm going to go visit Dr. Bellardo and get her opinion. Should I worry about my LDL being a little bit over 100? Yeah, vegans typically have cholesterol lower than non-vegans do, but there's genetic factors. This is a well-known thing. A lot of lay people have no idea. They just spout nonsense out. Like, no, there's genetic factors as well that could determine your pretty much markers for anything, but cholesterol is definitely a genetic thing as well. But again, so I'm not too worried. Mine are at the levels with people I know who are trying to eat healthy meat diets. Theirs finally get around to what mine is. Name. He eats a healthy diet and his cholesterol is high. No, my cholesterol is not high. High cholesterol is considered total cholesterol greater than 200. Mine is, I don't think, ever been over 200. As a vegan, I could show you name. Do you want to eat crow, so to speak? I can show you a blood test from 1999, way before I went vegan. My total cholesterol was higher than, my triglycerides higher than, good cholesterol lower than. Everything is better now as a vegan because you're not competing with the whole world. You're competing with yourself. If you even want to look at it as a competition, Mr. Name. You want to look at trends. I've talked to doctors about this. Are you a medical doctor or a health practitioner of some kind? I doubt it by what you're saying here. There are genetic factors. I'm saying I don't need your opinion. You can say it if you want, but I've actually talked to health professionals about this. I even talked to a cardiologist, not Dr. Bellardo. I talked to another cardiologist about it a few years ago, and they're not worried about my situation. So yes, there are some genetic factors that make mine a little bit higher, but it's still, my total cholesterol is better now. My LDL cholesterol is better now than it was in 1999 when I was not vegan. What part about that don't you understand? I'm healthier at 54 than I was at 30. Typically, as people age, their markers get worse. Mine are better. So again, I'm doing better than I've ever have before. If it's not up to your standards, awesome, great. You're feel free to think I'm on death's door if that's your non-trained medical opinion. Liam, do I have to take tablets to compensate for the nutrition lost on a vegan diet? What nutrition is lost, Liam? Again, let's look at the position papers of, say, I had this one up handy a second ago. Oops, wrong tab. 1 second, guys. I had the position paper of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics where it say appropriately planned vegetarian, including vegan diets are nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages of life. And if you want to see some more opinions about this, we could look at, oh, what happened here? Like the Dietitians of Canada. Same thing. A well-planned vegan diet can meet all these nutritional needs. British National Health Service, with good planning and an understanding of what makes up a healthy, balanced vegan diet, you can get all the nutrients your body needs. So no, not really. But I would say it's my personal opinion. Again, I'm not a medical doctor or health professional. Take a B12 supplement. 40% of Americans, and I think this applies to Europeans as well, are either deficient or dangerously low in B12. And unless you know better, if you're getting your blood checked regularly, as most people are not, just take a B12 supplement. It's, it's not a big effing deal. If if you look outside and see 10 people, 4 of them are going to have B12 deficiencies, and they're not vegans we're looking at. Just 4 out of 10 people are going to have a B12 issue. So take a B12 sup and call it a day. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like my passion. Yeah, Name, what are you up to? Name, let me know what is your purpose? What is your primary goal of coming here? Do you have a question for me, or yeah, let me know right now, Name. If I can help you out right now, some great information I can bestow on you, or you have some great information you want to bestow on me, go for it. Let me know what it is, Name. Okay, you're vegan, you're just curious about cholesterol. Yeah. Talk to a health professional about it if you want to learn more. There are genetic factors that make some people's cholesterol's really low, like 100. That's just their genetics, and some people's are higher than that. But yeah, mine are actually trending better since my non-vegan days when I was a young lad. Okay, Liam, I'm glad you liked the clarification there. Jesse doesn't get blood tests often. It's not a prerequisite to going vegan. No, it's not. Just like non-vegans don't get their blood tested all that often, right? I'm a weirdo. I love blood tests. I think they're fun. But I know most of you guys don't like blood tests. Good to know, vegan or otherwise. I don't need prescriptions. Yeah, neither do I. Most dudes my age are on multiple prescriptions. I'm on none. And you take a couple of subs. Yeah. B12 and vitamin D because you are at a northern or extreme southern latitude. In your case, northern latitude. Yes. Blue Jay, I'm 54 and a half. I'll be 55 in July. And so will Joe Rogan. Peter, yeah, some of these carnivore people think that people should have high cholesterol. Why? Because they themselves have high cholesterol, and they themselves are such gods, they think, in their own minds, heroes in their own mind. They just think everything they do is just perfect and awesome. So if they have high cholesterol, be like me, have high cholesterol. That's you're not going to find too many credible health organizations recommending that raise your cholesterol, especially your LDL cholesterol, as high as you possibly can. In fact, I can't think of any health organizations that proclaim something like that. You see, outlier weirdo doctors say this on their own, but I've yet to see a health organization, more than just like a couple guys on Facebook or YouTube, a credible health organization say, yeah, have the highest LDL cholesterol you can possibly have. It's totally cool. Yeah, my levels aren't that high. It's just a little bit over 100. It's not even in the range where it's like a warning. It's like it's not above 130, or like Dr. Mike. Remember that made that video about that Dr. Mike guy, all that douchey kind of dude. Anyway, his are like 200 or something like that. It's like mine are like a little bit over 100. I'm not, if Dr. Mike's walking, you're not a douche. I didn't know how to describe, like a bro-y bro doctor. Like, does he really visit patients? He works out in the gym all day and has all his hairdo and makeup and all that, anyway. That doesn't make one a douche. Just makes one suspect if they're, like, are they really a doctor? Or are they just like, what? Anyway. Hey, Dre Esterman. Yeah, I knew someone else would beat me to the Joe Rogan video, so I'll watch Mike's video. I'm sure it's great. I've just had a lot of stuff going on this week, especially with our new album and video coming out. Drink. What did I say, Jesse 12-string? What word or phrase did I bring up to make you guys have to take a drink right now? Tina, I'm not a medical doctor, but that sounds good. Total cholesterol 165. Yeah, that's it should be cool, right? I'm sure your doctors didn't say anything bad. Hey, vegan metalhead, I saw you earlier. Sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. My bad. DC, you're right. Coconut oil raises cholesterol, and that's why I tend to stay away from products that have high saturated fat content, like ice creams with coconut oil. That's the biggest culprit right there. But yeah, if you really want to raise, if you are one of these people that really want to raise your LDL cholesterol because you think it's badass because you heard some non-heart doctors say you should raise your LDL cholesterol. These guys are like psychiatrists and surgeons and stuff like that are telling you. I don't know why you would listen to them. You should listen to a professional in that field. Anyway, have a ton of coconut oil if you really want to jack up your cholesterol in addition to all that meat eating. Yeah, Dre Starman. I got it right. Am I saying it right, Dre Starman? Let me know. Or Dre, you have star on. Maybe you want the emphasis on star, like Dre Starman. Let me know how you like it. Wow, Graven Baby. See, genetics, I don't think will allow me to get a cholesterol anywhere near 100. I tell you, back when I was like eating like a all raw diet, I got my blood tested in 2012. This is before we started our YouTube channel. My cholesterol was still in the 150s. I think it was like 156 or maybe 160. So that's like the genetic floor for me. I cannot get it there's nothing else I could do. I was eating no processed food, no oil, nothing. Like, I don't think I was even eating nuts and seeds. It's like, none of that, and it just can't get any lower than that. There are genetic factors that you just can't push past. I could never get my cholesterol down to 106 unless I took some crazy statins or something like that, But a lot of people don't realize that. They think, everyone can do the same. No, everyone's genetically different. DC, coconut oil raises good cholesterol? It might. I'm not 100% certain about that, but I'm 100% certain it does raise LDL cholesterol. So if it brings up HDL, is that trade-off worth it if your LDL shoots up to an unhealthy level? Talk to a medical doctor about that. Don't listen to me, but we do know for an absolute fact, coconut oil, saturated fat, does raise LDL. Does it raise HDL? I don't know, but is it worth it for the LDL risk? Talk to a professional. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to DC. These are issues that are very important for your health, and you should get them from a health professional. Yeah, coconut oil is great for your skin and your hair and stuff like that. Awesome, I agree with that. But as far as consuming it into your mouth, like in form of some kind of food or ingredient, yeah, minimize that. Yes. Yeah, coconut water is cool. Yeah, it's high in electrolytes and stuff like that. It's refreshing. Yeah, coconut water is cool. It doesn't have the saturated fat. We're talking about coconut oils, coconut milk, stuff like that. Tips on getting a fat stomach. A lot of that is genetics. I've never had that. I think I've read Asian men have a higher body fat percentage. Generally speaking, not all 100% of the time, but generally speaking, than say compared to Europeans. I've never had a flat stomach. Even when I was doing that like raw diet back in 2012, I was really skinny as I've been as an adult, but never had a flat stomach. Just wasn't my thing. Still isn't my thing. Yeah, Uncle Walt's right. Speak the truth, but check with a doctor. Why would you get your health advice from some guy on YouTube? Let's see, what's that, Angela? Is our album going to premiere again? No, our album's out. Everything's out right now, Angela. Our albums are out. Our new album, Smile. It's actually a 3-song EP. It's out on all the streaming platforms. The video is out on YouTube. Let me give you a link to that. Let me go back to that so you can watch it later on. Let's go to Love Spiral. Okay, well, before we leave, look at beautiful Joe Rogan here. VD made a video comparing me to Joe Rogan and saying that face there, that appearance there, like trounces me as far as youthful beauty and vibrance. He's got something that I'm lacking, and I look old and haggard and worn, and time has not been kind to me compared to Joe. So just have one look before we go to Love Spirals' page here. So I can get the link. Here's the Smile music video. All right, here we go. Sorry it takes me so long to copy and paste a link. Anyway, here it is. We're all good now. All right. Can we drink when we see Joe Rogan's forehead? Yes, totally. Have a drink when you see Joe Rogan's forehead. It does kind of look like Uncle Fester in that picture. But according to anti-vegans like VD, that Uncle Festering looking Joe Rogan has this beautiful, youthful vibrance that I'm completely lacking and, I should be ashamed of or something like that. Anyway, let's move on. All these anti-vegans do is could try to do personal attacks and age shame, and they're not even founded in reality. But anyway, what can you do with about that? Let's see, Peter, did I see the Joker? There's a scene where Joaquin Phoenix takes off his shirt and his stomach is literally concaved inwards. Yeah, I thought he lost a ton of weight for that movie, didn't he? Wow, I couldn't do that. James, I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Janis Joplin. I'm definitely not a hater of Janis Joplin or anything like that. She's got a nice, big, soulful voice. That's always a nice thing. God, we don't have too many trolls tonight. What's up? Been on an hour and a half. We just had a few people just kind of try to debunk veganism, a little bit. We didn't get anyone on the poop ball tonight, man. You're a good vegan, Corvid Moon? I know you're a good vegan. You guys are 5 feet? Wow. Yeah, I'm just a big, tall dude. Yeah, a lot of good vegans here, huh? So yeah, we'll do some more. Yeah, no poop ball, Angie. Can you believe it? I haven't had any real hardcore people trying to debunk veganism tonight. What's up? Am I slipping? Did we scare them all away? I don't know what's up. But yeah, no poop ball tonight, really. Other nights I'm just throwing guys on the poop ball left and right. It's been pretty chill. I guess it's too hard to debunk veganism, huh? Maybe that's it. Maybe word's gotten out. All they can do is throw one-liners that they heard from Sverge or whatever, the guy that eats squirrels. They just throw one-liners out. They just can't have a logical argument that holds any water. You can poke holes all through it. Name. But mean to vegan with questions? I think people were just kind of not really into what you were, how you're going about asking questions. So I'll apologize for if me and anyone else said things to you that you're still a little hurt about. So let's just call it a clean slate. Name. If you are vegan and we're all on the same page, let's just call a truce and we're all cool. Are you with me on that, Name? It's up to you. If you want to keep fighting, you can. But I'm saying let's call a truce. If you're vegan, it's all good, and let's all just continue doing our vegan thing. Let's see. You had pizza. Another has. You're back with your cat and dog now. You guys made me go after my homemade pizza. Gone now. Wow, I wish we could have some of that. RL, can you debunk someone's moral beliefs? That's the whole thing, RL. You raise a good point. A lot of people don't understand what veganism is, and that's why I'm not trying to have debates or anything. When people come on and try to quote-unquote debunk veganism, more often than not, 95% of the time, RL, they don't really understand what veganism is. So I take this as an opportunity often to educate them. I show them, here is a long-standing definition of veganism. This is what veganism is. What you have in your mind about what veganism is some weird fantasy, some sick creation that you made for what reasons I'll never know. But yeah, we try to educate people what veganism really is. Some people think it's a diet. Some people think it's an environmental movement. Some people think it means we are perfect beings, perfect moral creatures, with zero moral problems or flaws or what have you. So yeah. A lesion theory? Veganism causes skin lacerations? What do you mean by that? Is that you repeating something from like VD's channel or something like that? Okay, Name, are we cool? All right, cool. You're just wondering about cholesterol. Here's why, Name. I think me and the others here in the live chat are kind of trained. Is that the right word? When we see people coming here to like cast criticism on my blood labs or vegans' appearances, anything like that, we've seen it more often than not. Like 98% of the time, it's coming from a non-vegan who's just coming here to fight and make a bunch of crap up. So that's why, Name. So we came off a little harsh on you. That is why. It's not you. It's because of the history of how anti-vegans interact with us on these live streams. So I guess we read it as an anti-vegan trying to start crap. So hopefully you are cool with it. That's true, Gay Graven. You can't be vegan because plants have feelings and hobbies and stuff. You nailed it on the head there. Joe Rogan would really like that. See, even Graven Baby said sorry to you, Name. All right, so let's let bygones be bygones, Name. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to fight or create enemies. I'm here to do my my form of vegan activism. This is my only form. This is one of my ways of vegan activism here. Okay, you understand? Fair enough? Awesome. Cool. That was a thumbs up there. Was that Captain Crazy? You ate fried chicken once in 5 years? If you did, can I still call yourself a vegan? I'm vegan most of the time. Does on script... good question there, Captain Crazy. The thing is, if you're vegan, you wouldn't want to eat the fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're morally opposed to something, you find it morally wrong, you would not do it. Unless you're in like some kind of survival situation. Say you're like on a boat to sea and you're going to die, and the only food available was some fried chicken. You might not be rescued for a month. You know, you might have to dig into that bucket or something like that. Barring from some bizarre situation like that, yeah, you wouldn't want to do it. Just like I'm saying, like, for instance, I'm morally opposed to rape. It's like, what if I rape people just like once a month or once a year or something like that? You know, just get it out, rape and just wash my hands from it and just kind of move on and be rape free for years. So what I'm saying, I'm not trying to be gross or graphic here. I feel like I was there. I'm sorry, guys. Apologize. But my point is, if you're truly morally opposed to something, you would not want to do that thing that you're morally opposed to. You find it wrong. You find it gross and just exploitative, and you know what I'm saying. So I'll just give you my 2 cents on that, Captain Crazy. What's that, Kaz? What's a simple way someone could get involved with vegan activism? Everyone's got their own level of comfortability as far as, like, say, going out into public and engaging with people, being on social media. You know, we all have our own limits. Some of us have no limits, but do what you feel comfortable doing, and maybe that'll grow, it'll expand to more things. If it just starts with having an Instagram account and showing all your friends and family, hey, here's all the great food I'm eating, that's one way to get started. They go, wow, I thought vegans just ate a bunch of like tofu and kale all day. I didn't know you could have all this great stuff. There's little things like that, just a simple way. It might not be the same kind of activism that Earthling Ed does, but I mean, it's just one way. Because what it's all about is not who's the most bitchin' activist or something like that. It's Earthling Ed, right? I'm just kidding. But it's about getting people to see veganism in a positive light, such that they themselves will hopefully sooner rather than later take up veganism themselves. They'll see like, oh yeah, I don't want to kill animals. If I can eat all that food that Kaz is eating there, I'll be vegan. Something like that. Yeah, cook for them. I think food is a great way, though. Food can do a lot. It's a very emotional thing, a very powerful thing. Food, yeah. I would start with maybe food, perhaps. But if you have another interest, go for it. If you want to be the biggest bodybuilding vegan out there, that's another way to show people that you can be vegan and be athletic or whatever. Everyone's got their own interests. Joey Carbstrong's the best one? Okay, cool. Joey's great too. Yeah, don't preach. Yeah, Jesse 12 String, don't preach. Just cook for them. Take them out for a vegan day. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right, Kaz. Yeah, you like the idea about showing them your vegan meals. Just start there. Maybe in a year you'll have more things you'll want to do, but just start somewhere. Just you got to start somewhere. And it seems like a good as place as any for a lot of people. Let's see. Uncle Walt, yeah, try this plant-based meal. You'll like it, huh? Oh, do we have someone we need to chat with? Let me find this 8 frames. I see someone talking 8 frames. Let's see. Oh, no. Yeah, what's 8 frames saying? Yeah, I think this whole stigma of veganism being viewed as we are morally superior, which is not the case. Yeah, I agree. At least for me. I did it for health reasons, and I'm going to say this approach to food should be taught in school as well. Good. I can see why they're responding to you here. Yeah, it's great. I'm not sure if you find it morally wrong to harm animals, because I don't want to be a stickler for anything, because that's where we kind of find the distinction between what is like vegan, like properly, positioned as vegan versus say like, something else like say plant-based or a vegan diet, because veganism at its core is a philosophy, a way of living which seeks to exclude, take your shots guys, a way of living that seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So to kind of sum it up, it really just saying don't exploit animals. If you agree with this notion and you don't eat them and don't wear them, yeah, that's what veganism is about. But if you're just doing it for health and you don't care about the animals or anything like that, that's kind of the distinction between plant-based or something, like just being on a vegan diet, which is totally cool. I'm not being judgmental or saying one is lower or something like that. I'm saying the essence of what veganism, though, is not only eating a vegan diet, that's just like the afterthought, because we have to eat. The first thought is that it's wrong to harm animals, but we don't want to die, so we just don't eat animals. We eat plants. So that's kind of the distinction there. In case you're wondering, level 5 vegan. No, just like that's just what veganism is. Again, I'm not being like the like a definition like czar or something like that. I'm just just showing what the words actually mean, the differences, because it might be a little not clear to some. Low, so can you eat meat and still be a good person? What does good person mean? Can you give me a definition of good person? That to me is very vague. I'm not sure what a good person is or isn't. I mean, there's many vegans I've met who I consider to be really bad people. So I don't think being vegan is necessary or sufficient for being a good person, possibly. Let me know what you consider to be a good person. Now, Fu Man, you're getting tired? Yeah, real vegans don't sleep, huh? Let's see. What was what? What happened? Another has. I should get a buzz cut? No. That is not my look there at all. Yeah, Jesse Charlesstring says, many meat eaters who are good people. I have to say, I know some meat eaters that seem like really fine people. And every time I visit them, I try to give them a little push towards veganism. And if I'm not a dick about it, hopefully they will one day. And yeah, you're right. And many vegans who are complete a-holes. Yeah. What's that, Tina? Your husband still does eat meat, I guess, but he is brainwashed that it's good. Okay, that's sorry to hear that. And not even you can tell him differently. Sorry to hear that, Tina. I bet you that is frustrating. Okay, A-Frames announced earlier that they went vegan because of our channel. If you're watching A-Frames, cool, awesome, thank you. I'm not sure I went down that ramble. I just thought I thought I read something there that I thought it would be a good teaching moment there to make sure that we're all on the same page of the difference between like what veganism is and just being on a vegan diet is. But yeah, a lot of us come to it for health reasons. You hear this like from Rich Roll. He was overweight and sick and everything, and he came to veganism for health, and later on he learned the ethical reasons why he should be vegan and the environmental reasons. It all goes together. I don't care what reason brought you there first, as long as you like stay long enough to hear them all. You know, that's the more reasons you have for being vegan, even though one is more essential than the others. But hearing all the many reasons why veganism is a win, I think will keep people vegan for life. You know, who wants to go back to like a life of inherent cruelty while destroying our planet? And you know, anyway. Mohawk. No, Tina. Most definitely not a Mohawk. When do I get to the 9th frame? What are you talking about there? Oh no, Angie Subin from the band Tex caught COVID. Oh no, it's really going through Korea right now. It's going through some countries like really harshly. It's weird. Like Hong Kong, I heard it's like worse than ever before. Like here, it's like seems like oh, life's kind of like the good old days. But you know, anyway, sorry to hear that. Angela, you've wanted to go to VegFest for a long time to grab insight from like-minded people, but it's always too many states away. Any suggestions? Where you at, Angela? Because every year, before COVID at least, they were expanding into more and more areas. Seems like it was just a matter of time before one a VegFest made it into somewhere reasonably close to pretty much anyone in America. Yeah, maybe you have to travel a state or two rather than many states, but anyway. Yeah, Captain Crazy. I'm with you too. I'd do it for the animals, even if we're like not super healthy, even if we're like sufficiently healthy, but it happens to be pretty damn healthy. So that's a nice bonus. Assuming you eat healthily, you can eat crap as a vegan and have horrible blood tests and horrible health. It's totally possible. Nothing, again, veganism is not a health movement. A lot of non-vegans, you know, mistakenly have that concept. Angela, you're in Cleveland. That's not too far away from Chicago, right? I know there's Chicago Veg Fest, right? Am I wrong, guys? Isn't there Chicago Veg Fest? I thought there were. Well, let me know. And is that kind of close to Cleveland? I know it's not that close, but I know it's relatively close. Let's see. What's that, Cass? How do I respond when someone says that one person can't make an impact? Your friend says being vegan is useless because your veganism won't have an impact on the global food chain. Well, one person, of course, one person can't change crap. I mean, as far as like supply chains and stuff like that, yeah, we act together. The more people that are vegan, and there's more people vegan now than there were like a few years ago, and then a few years before that. I mean, it's growing. It's growing. So yeah, we make an impact together. So yeah, one person individually might not make an impact, but the fact that veganism is growing worldwide, it does make an impact. So that's just kind of a futile argument, like an appeal to futility or a nirvana fallacy. Like the perfect situation would be like everyone were vegan or at least 50% or something like that. Well, the only way we're going to get there is to get more people on. And if your friend doesn't want to get on board, they're just making a self-perpetuating, fulfilling a self-perpetuating prophecy there, like the chicken and egg. Just go vegan and because it's the right thing to do. Animals aren't being harmed. Why are they thinking about it like that? Like it won't make an impact. Yeah, every day an animal won't have to die for your friend. Tell him or her that. It does make an impact, even on a one-person level. Yeah, supply chain, maybe not. One person won't make much of an effect, but you're every day not participating in cruelty. You're not having animals be exploited and killed on a daily basis. So it does make a real impact. Appeal to nirvana, appeal to futility / nirvana fallacy. Bet you can call it to the appeal to nirvana fallacy if you want. Yeah, Tina Hernandez. Yeah, losing your sense of taste or smell is at first it was a puzzling symptom, and it's been later determined it's because when that happens, COVID is it's attacking part of your central nervous system or brain. That's why those senses are shut off, which is kind of scary to have it affect your brain. Anyway. Oh yeah, Uncle Wano, who said Vladimir Putin is vegan, but that's just like complete nonsense. That's like Hitler's vegan or whatever. Egg-driven babies. Yeah, people say I couldn't give up something. Look at all the great vegan. If you need cheese, there's vegan cheese. If you need milk, there's tons of plant-based milks. There's no reason not to go vegan. And see, sir, after the vaccine, your taste and smell dissipated. So you got it back? Huh, that's interesting. That maybe the antibodies did something. Who knows? Huh. Hey, Peter. Glad to have you back. It's been pretty chill tonight, Peter. Strangely, we haven't had anyone on the poop wall. I can't believe it. And it's been kind of chill tonight as far as the anti-vegans coming out in full force. So I'm not sure. But yeah, Captain Crazy's right too. The animals don't have a say in all this, right? So they need us. Even if just one person who feels like he or she cannot make a difference globally, the animals are depending on humans to be their voices, to speak up for them, to fight for the rights that they inherently have, to not be bred into existence, to live a shortened life, being exploited every single moment, and to ultimately be killed needlessly. So yeah. Sounds good, Peter. Vegan camp out. That sounds fun. I wish I could go check that out some year. That'd be cool. Am I getting bored? It's just kind of shocking to not have any knuckleheads tonight, or anti-vegans. You know, it's just kind of it's shocking because they've been such a regular, constant part of the Friday night live streams. I just feel like, wow, I wonder what's going on tonight. No, Grave. It wouldn't have the same impact if any of you vegans pretended to be anti-vegans, because you'd be sarcastic and ironic, and it just wouldn't be quite the same as someone truly sincere in their delusional beliefs about how veganism is bad and all that. Yeah, I know. Hinge Herbivores, reached out, and I tell we can't do any traveling right now. First of all, money's kind of tight, and secondly, we don't have anyone to watch our cats. Our cat sitter, we kind of lost her during COVID. She didn't die; she just moved away, and we had her. She was sitting our cats for like years, like 4 years or 3 years, something like that. Anyway, we don't have anyone trustworthy right now, so we are just not going to travel anytime soon, unfortunately. Plants have feelings. Oh no, Peter. Yeah, they scream, right? You can hear them. You can freaking hear them screaming, but they don't have mouths. So you have to be on DMT to hear the screaming or something like that. Caustic him. Tux. Yeah, I gave an update on Tux. He's doing better. His mom is still trying to raise a few more $1,000 so we can get the best situation for Tux the cat would to get surgery to fix his broken leg. But in the meantime, they're treating the infection in that broken leg. The infection has gotten better, thankfully. But she said he just lays around the house and he's in pain, but every day they change his bandage. I read the text a little bit earlier, but yeah, he's better. He's not on death's door. The infection didn't spread, but he still has a broken leg and he's still not feeling great. But I'm glad 2 weeks later he's still around and it's all good. Should we play VD's video? Should I do it? Let's watch it. Let's watch VD's video, huh? Since we don't have any real anti-vegans on right now. I can't believe I'm going to go to her channel right now. This is shocking. All right. Oh my God. All right, let's check this out. Vegan Deterrent, if you're watching, let's see what kind of brilliant work you did here. Let's see what kind of nonsense you're making up about me this time. Am I bald or what? How come she's obsessed with like Freely and and Fully Raw Christina, and you find the worst frames. Yeah, there's a horrible picture of Fully Raw Christina, a horrible picture of Vegan Teacher. God, is that all you got, VD? All you can do is just find a frame of someone going like this and make up some crap about it here. All right, so you made a 2-minute video about me versus Joe Rogan. Okay, let's check it out, guys. I can't believe we're going to do this.
I clicked on this Happy Healthy Vegan live stream yesterday, and he was asking all these questions about him versus Joe Rogan. And
she already has me pause on a good image. Let me see if I can simulate that. Am I pretty close there? VD, you have one skill and one skill only. Your only skill is being able to find, do you seek this out? Do you like spend hours trying to find the worst frames possible? Yeah, that's a horrible image. Yeah, but look at me right now. Look at this. Look at this smile. Look at this. You couldn't find an image like that. But anyway, let's see what she says.
Like, does he look like crap next to Joe Rogan? Would you think that he looks so terrible and old compared to Joe Rogan? Obviously, I mean, sitting in their studio lighting right here, no, I wouldn't say that. Even in other lighting, I wouldn't say that he looks like crap next to Joe Rogan or anything, but there are some differences.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of differences. I'm Chinese and he's all white or something. I'm 6'5" almost and he's like 5'5" or something like that. He trains MMA. I play basketball. I mean, there's a lot of differences. Yeah, but let's see what she says. I have a lot of hair. He has none. I mean, I've got glasses. He has none. But let's keep going on. I have a hole in my shirt right there.
Obviously, you want to be a vegan, you should know that you're going to be very distinct from meat eaters, right? There's going to be a difference. You want there to be a difference. That's why you go vegan. You don't want to be like a meat eater. You don't want the development and the... Anyway, I'm not going to say anything else, but that I posted the short video clip I'm about to show you. I posted it on Patreon yesterday, and I said, I don't know if I'm going to make this public because this is a real sensitive vegan, y'all. This is a real sensitive vegan.
I'm a sensitive vegan and she's using my image to make money on Patreon. See what I'm talking about? People are trying to make money off of me. They'll use a clip of me on their Patreon. This is crazy. She's profiting off of me here. Complete crap. You're just an exploiter, VD, if you're watching. Anyway, let's continue on.
But I'm posting.
And let's go to Joe Rogan. I gotta watch his latest videos anyway because he's been saying crap about vegans. So let's see, which is the one? All right, here's Joe Rogan. Let's find the most recent one. Okay, so Joe Rogan, born the same year as me. In fact, we were born
basically
we're born 7 or 11 days apart. We're the same age for all practical purpose. So you're telling me that Joe Rogan, comparing my face with Joe Rogan's, he has some kind of youthful vibrance that I'm completely lacking. So if someone were to see me and Joe Rogan, man, that Asian guy looks so freaking old and Joe looks so good and young. Are you saying, is that what you're saying? Joe is this bastion of graceful aging. He is aged really beautifully. And me, compared to him, I look like crap. Is that what you're saying? Because we're pretty much the same age. 11 days. What's she saying? Oh, look at that. Oh, let me try to do that. Look at that. I don't look like that. VD, look at me. Are you watching, VD? Because you're a freaking liar. All you can do is pause people's videos on horrible frames. Let me see if I can recreate that. Yeah, I don't look like this. I don't look like that. No, I look like this. Look at this. Look at this handsome dog here, VD. Are you jealous here? 54? Look at this handsome dog here. Look at this nice. Look how cool I look. But no, you find this crap. This is all you can do. This is your proof that veganism is debunked, because you can go through I have like thousands of hours of video and you can find a moment in time where I look like, really, you have nothing. You suck. And you're exploiting me, profiting off my image, finding frames of me looking like this so you can reward your patron. People actually give you money to like pause video? I mean, how come you don't put your face out here, VD? How come I don't have the luxury of scrolling through thousands of hours of your video? I do sometimes. I remember you made a video where he said, oh, look at Ryan. He's got these wrinkles on his forehead. Yeah, I was outside in the high noon sun playing basketball. And look, they go away. But I found you doing the same thing. And I froze it on there just to give you a taste of your own medicine. So I've gone insane. I see Jay Jones. I'm just pissed off how people are exploiting me, profiting off me, finding these, look at these images. I mean, that's what you do. That's all you got, VD. You got nothing. And furthermore, I saw Lifting Vegan Logic's video on you where you couldn't even know you didn't even know how to mouse. You didn't even know how to put a mouse on top of a link to see the study being referred to. You're saying there's no studies, and there were studies there. You don't even know how to use a freaking mouse. Someone who can't even use a mouse has no business making videos where they freeze someone and these horrible images. So VD, if you're watching, I'm sure you're watching right now. So let's get back to full screen of me here. So VD, get your paws, get your mouse ready. If you know how to click on a mouse, which I'm really kind of, I don't think you know how, I could send you a video lesson if you like. Get ready. Let me give you some nice shots here. All right, you got that, VD? You got that? You got that. So make up some more crap about me, and maybe you could send me the proceeds from your Patreon on the shots I just gave you there, and it reward me or just compensate me for using my image without any authorization. Okay, so you suck. You know that. You know you're lying and you're full of crap. You just make up lies, you know, about freeze someone's frame, and you make up complete bullshit about them. And I saw Lifting Vegan Logic. He was egging you on. He's encouraging you to make a video about him. So please, maybe I'll contribute to your Patreon $1 if you, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, make a video about Lifting Vegan Logic. I would be extremely entertained to see the complete nonsense you'll say about him, you know, because he ripped you a complete new one and made you look like one of the stupidest people ever to be on YouTube, which is saying a lot. Anyway, let's continue on. I'm back, guys. Hey, guys. Anyway. That was fun. I got a little off my chest there. Let me see how the video ends, though. I'm curious, though. I just can't leave it hanging like this. Let's see. What else is next? Okay, so it's just gonna, oh, look at Joe's all smiling there, like a flattering shot. Let's see what kind of complete atrocious nonsense. Oh, I'm gonna show your image there, your comment, Graven Babies. Okay, let's see what she's gonna say about me now. I'm sure she's gonna find a completely unflattering, because she's looked hard to find a nice image of Joe. I even have to admit, he looks kind of nice there, okay? Let's see what she's got here for me. All right, get ready, guys. It's gonna be horrible. Well, okay, I'll commend you here, VD. You could have found a way worse image. I guess I could have pulled my pants up or something like that. They are a little low, I guess, because my phone and wallet are heavy. But yeah, I think I look all right there. Okay. You do know I'm like a foot taller than Joe. You do know that, right? You know, I can slam dunk a basketball in my 50s. Joe probably never could in his life. Let's continue on. Okay, that was it.
I clicked on this Happy Healthy Vegan live stream yesterday, and he was asking all these questions about him versus Joe Rogan, and like, does he...
All right, so anyway, we are done with VD. Jay Jones, what's that? She's got to put this in perspective. What? Why do I have to put this in perspective? She's just trying to do to you what I do to militant anti-vegans. No, I don't pick on anti-vegans for their looks. I don't engage. VD, are you watching? All you know how to do is personal attacks. I attack people's logic. Do you understand the difference there, Jay Jones? I attack their reasoning, their flawed thinking. The only time I'll pick on someone like Joe Rogan is if someone says, and I'm not making a video, I'm just saying, hey, I think I look at least as young, if not younger than Joe Rogan, and I will compare, like, say, my testosterone to Joe Rogan, but I don't say, look at Joe Rogan, he's ugly and chubby, or I don't say that. I mean, I just said it as an example. I don't pick on people's appearances. I might, say, the information they say is complete shit and crap, but I don't attack them for being bald or not looking beautiful or matching my standards of beauty. That's all she does. All she does is do personal attacks, attacking people's appearances, being ageist and sexist, racist, whatever you want to name it. Yeah, she's picked on me for having Asian eyebrows. I consider that a kind of racism. Maybe not the most hateful kind, but it is a sort of, it's not a cool thing to do. Anyway, anyway, testosterone drink. Yeah, but I don't know. Jay Jones, I don't do anything of the sort. I attack people's logic. I attack their reasoning. This is a critical thinking show. It's not a freeze someone's frame and make up bullshit stories about them, attacking them personally and being a dick ageist like VD. No, this is not, no, I'm not getting any kind of karmic payback there because I don't engage in that. I'm an intellectual. I don't do little potty mouth fights like that. I look at logic and reason. I'm trained in logic. I'm a philosophy PhD dropout. Oh, you gotta go, Heidi? Oh, well, thanks for staying with us as long as you could tonight, Heidi. Let's see. Yeah, VD suits her name. That's why I love to refer to her as VD, because her whole presence online is sick and toxic. What's that Parth? Is it wrong to eat fish as much it is wrong to eat pig? Well, all right, guys, get your drinking glasses out. Let's go visit the definition of vegan one more time here. It's a philosophy of way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practicable, all forms of cruelty and exploitation to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. So Parth is eating a fish. Well, it's not really the eating that's bad. It's taking the life of a living sentient being, be it a fish or a cow or anything. Like, so yeah. I'm not trying to answer your question, but what part of not harming a sentient being what's confusing you about that? Why do you bring a fish up? Just because it's smaller than a cow or something, like, makes it cool to eat it? I'm not sure. What is your hidden argument or assumption? I'm just trying to, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would we eat fish for? Just because it's a living being. You're exploiting it. You're taking its life from it. VD, yeah, Uncle Walt, I'm sure VD has no idea what ad hominem attacks mean. I'm sure she knows no words from Latin. I'm just putting that out there. If she doesn't know how to use a mouse, how to left and right click on a mouse, I'm sure she does not know what ad hominem attack means. It just goes right over. Ad hominem attack means, VD, if you want to learn something new today, it means it's attacking the person's appearance or something about them personally, rather than focusing on what they said, focusing on their logic, focusing on flaws in their reasoning, stuff like that. Instead, it's it's her wheelhouse, is ad hominem attacks, attacking people for their appearance, freezing them where they look like this, and making crap up about it. Yeah, so words are troublesome for her often, yes. Words and clicking with a mouse is really, like, just the furthest, the most difficult thing. Anyway, yeah, Jesse Chelsea, we're not even talking about, like, little seafoods and, like, bivalves. We're just talking about fish, like, why eat fish for? They're creatures that don't want to die for you, and, taking them out of the water needlessly is cruel and exploitative by nature. Cool, Meow Gang. A lot of people around the world have heard my music. I've been out there since the 90s. Yeah, fish are obviously sentient. They're why would they not be sentient? Because they live in water? Like, ooh, Angie just texted me. She just started a pot of chili. Awesome, yes. I would text back to her, thank you. Yes, that sounds great. Trader Joe's vegan chocolate cookie. I haven't gotten any of their cookies for a while, but I did go there I think yesterday, and got some more banana bread, so I'm stoked to indulge in a little of that tonight. Are fungi sentient? Fungi? Probably not. I know there's, like, their whole mycelial networks and all that stuff, but I think when you pick up the mushroom, and, I don't think itself is sentient. It has a certain kind of awareness like plants do, but to call it sentient is a pretty big stretch. Yes, Jesse, I'm a very lucky man that I got a very beautiful and talented wife in many regards. I'm very grateful for Angie. Oh, Parth, okay, you're a vegetarian and you're not attacking veganism. Let's see. Should consider that different organisms have different capacities to feel pain based on their nervous system. Can an oyster feel the same pain as a dog? Well, no, oysters don't have a central nervous system. They don't have brains. They have some kind of nervous system, but not a central nervous system. They don't have a brain. So bivalves they're not going to experience the world quite like, say, a dog or even a fish would. A fish would be like a supercomputer compared to, like, you know, an abacus or something like that, comparing like a bivalve and a fish. But so what's your point there? And if so, what are the ethical implications? The ethical implications, not that hard, Parth. If you truly believe it's wrong to harm and exploit animals, sentient beings, you have no choice other than to not eat animals and sentient beings. Therefore, what's left are the complete array of thousands of edible plants that nature has provided for us, and fungi as well. I don't think they're in the same category as plants, biologically speaking. So it's really simple, Parth. If you believe it's wrong to exploit and harm sentient beings, leave them doing their thing and eat plants. I mean, what is the moral ambiguity there? Why do we have to have different degrees of sentience and harm? Just don't eat things that are capable of sentience. You know, if you're not bothered by eating a bivalve, have at it, Parth, I guess, you know, but don't use that as a justification to eat fish or what have you, because fish are definitely sentient. They have brains. They have central nervous systems, which oysters do not. That's great, Parth. Vegetarian since you're born. I'm not knocking vegetarian. I'm just going, if you are vegetarian because of compassion, if you are truly a compassionate person in the sense that you do not, Parth, want to harm other living sentient beings that are capable of experiencing pain, you would not eat fish or even have butter if that's part of your vegetarianism, because you know I don't know if how aware are you, Parth, of the inherent cruelty that's a part of the dairy industry. A lot of people don't realize. They think, well, at least the animal's not being killed. Well, yeah, they are. There's animals being killed in dairy. It's an inherent part of it. Yeah, I got a haircut. No ponytail hair, man. No ponytails. Real honest to goodness haircut. Oh, hey, Ilani, did you change your name there? I'm glad you're liking the new do of mine here. But yeah, I don't consume bivalves. I think I was at Jesse Charlestring. Just err on the side of caution. Like, here's the thing. Here's my whole rap on bivalves. People say, why don't you eat bivalves? Well, I'm not sure if they're sentient. I'm going to assume they probably have some kind of sentience. I'm going to leave them alone. But the most important thing, I think, as far as why eat them in the first place, are there some essential nutrients found in bivalves that we cannot get otherwise? And the answer is no. There's absolutely zero reason to consume bivalves. So I know a lot of people like to think of them as far as it's like a test case. It's a conceptual experiment, a thought experiment about what's vegan or what's not vegan. The point is, you don't need to eat bivalves. So since you don't need to eat bivalves, why bother eating bivalves for? Just let them do their thing in the ocean, what they're supposed to be doing there, cleaning the water and whatever they do. Let them do their thing. And why eat them for? Yeah, Peter, yeah. The real question, why do we need to eat bivalves? I've never heard anyone give me a compelling answer. It's not like some essential nutrient in bivalves without which we would all die. I mean, that's ridiculous because, like, most people in the world don't live near, like, a body of water that has bivalves. Most people don't live near an ocean or beach or something like that. Yelena, you did change your name. Well, thanks for reminding me about that. I have a vegan brain frog. Bivalve, like clams, oysters, sea urchins, things like that. Yeah, no need to eat bivalves. We can survive and thrive just fine, be super healthy without ever having to consume a fish or a bivalve. So that's my rap on bivalves. It's unnecessary. Why eat bivalves for? Please convince me why we need to eat bivalves for. Yeah, mussels, thank you. Stuff like that. Abalone. Yeah, Eleni, yeah, you haven't been on in a while, so I can forget things. I have, pretty full brain. All the brain cells are kind of spoken for, so I tend to forget things. Not because I'm vegan, just because, hey, I'm 54 and I have a lot of stuff up here. Yeah, Uncle Walt, there is no vitamin bivalve. Just saying. You know, if they were so essential for healthy living, there'd be some kind of vitamin bivalve to give you all these awesome nutrients that one could only obtain from eating bivalves. Kami, what are you trying to do here? Are you coming here to tell me that you love to eat meat? Is that your way of trolling our live stream? Is that what you're trying to Is that what you're trying to do here? Let me know. Yeah, Tina, you've never eaten a bivalve and you're not dead at age 47? More proof. I'm saying, there's nothing in bivalves that we must eat or else we will perish. Okay, Parth. No, I wasn't saying that you, Parth. I'm sorry if you got that idea that you were implying that. I'm just saying, I said, here's my rap about bivalves. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegans' take on bivalves. Yeah, no, I was giving you my position on bivalves because I know they get brought up quite often, and that's how I feel about bivalves. So yeah, Parth, yeah. I hope you didn't take it like I was misrepresenting you as the advocator of that position. No, that's my rap. Hey, Dr. Bear, I'm still live streaming 2 hours and 21 minutes in. I got started a little earlier than normal tonight, so yeah, that's why I've been on 2 hours and 21 minutes. Well, yeah, same with honey, Peter. There's like nothing in honey that's like some kind of essential nutrient without which human beings would perish or something like that. It's like, you don't need honey. Yeah, just eat potatoes. I'm with you, Graven Babies there. Just eat potatoes. I'm with you, Captain Crazy. You don't need to eat a bivalve. Never eat a bivalve. I'm with you on that, with that sentiment there. There's no reason. Yeah, Blue Jay, you kind of got it right, though. If you are a vegan, which many of us are here, just expect others to use every single excuse under the sun to debate you. Everybody knows that veganism is superior. They don't embrace it because that requires compassion. I tend to agree with that. People kind of know, like, I really don't need to eat animals. What am I doing it for? And then they'll just have this cognitive dissonance and they'll get mad at you and try to fight you. No, I don't call Angie honey. I never, ever call her honey. I call her sweets or sweetie. Mark, thoughts about hitting insects with the car driving at night. What's your thoughts about that, Mark? And I'll share my thoughts with you. First, let me know what you think about that. Honey Bunny. Never thought of Honey Bunny. Cupcake. Huh. I don't know if she'd like being called Cupcake or not. I don't know. I think she likes sweets, but maybe I'll call her Cupcake once to surprise her and see what she thinks. You like Sweetie? Call her Sweetie or Sweets. Like, maybe sweetness, but yeah, usually Sweetie or Sweets. What's that, 8 frames? Yeah, you recommend potatoes? I love potatoes. I bet there's some potato. Oh no, she made a chili, so there won't be any potatoes in there. You've been consuming them daily along with other things, and they are really making a difference in your body. Yeah, potatoes are, I consider, a vegan staple for sure. Hey, Softiel. Call her agave. That would be funny. Yeah, maybe I'll do that one night if I'm feeling kind of like, like a comedian. Sugar Bush. That's a good one, Glitter. Sugar Bush. Call her Dulce. Huh. I'm not sure how she'd like being called Dulce. It's not like a sweet thing. It's very savory, but I'll think about it. I'll try to expand my terms of affection from sweetie or sweetness or sweets. Brown rice syrup. That's really getting out there. I'll call her Babe too. Like, yeah, you're saying agave baby. I was thinking, yeah, I'll call her babe or babes. Yeah, I need more nicknames. Stevia. My little lentil, that's kind of sweet. I like my little lentil. She might like that. It's kind of cute, my little lentil. Doll. Yeah, maybe she'll think that I'm talking about like Indian food doll. DAHL. Call her carbs, huh? Hey, carbs. Pizza. No, I don't think we're going to get pizza tonight, but if you want to contribute, we're going out tomorrow. I think we're going to vlog it too. Earlier in the live stream, Roots Like a Tree's on. We're going to go meet with them. It's one of their birthdays, so I think we might have another vlog in store. So if you guys want to contribute anything to that fun, that would be really, really cool. Because, yeah, it's not a super cheap restaurant. It's not really expensive either. I haven't been there in a long time, but I remember it being kind of a medium price restaurant. So yeah, we can try more dishes out. Agave does sound kind of cute, Uncle Walt. Yeah, maybe I'll call her Agave. That's pretty good. Or Little Lentil. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, Mark, would I equate driving at night similar to walking on grass? I'm not sure where you're going. What are you trying to get at, Mark? Just tell me if you have some kind of thought for me about this. I'm not sure. Oh, Michael, so you're saying VD did a schooling of Mr. Logic? Are you serious? So she responded to Lifting Vegan Logics, pointed out that she had no idea how to like right click on a mouse to reveal links to studies that are linked on an HTML on a web page. So she responded to that. Did she show that she knows how to indeed use a mouse? Because it wasn't really quite apparent in her video from what I saw. Okay, he's talking about killing insects. Like, so you're saying driving at night you kill insects? Is that true? I mean, I drive at night. I mean, I'm sure I've killed some insects some on like road trips, but like when I drive to Trader Joe's, am I killing insects here? I don't think so. Walking on the grass, am I killing insects? They're just sitting there on the grass. You're saying they don't run away? I mean, what are you trying to get at, Mark? Okay, so. Let's go. Let's run with it, Mark. That driving at night kills insects. Okay, let's agree with that. Let's just say that that's true. All right, sounds reasonable. It happens. Okay. So what's the next step? What's the next step in your logical progression here? Where are we going to go with that? Okay. You don't need to do insects driving cars. We'll go with you on this one. Okay, Mark. What's that, Jesse Chilson? Yes, they hit the windshield. We run over them. We walk on them outside the definition. Yeah, but we don't hit them on purpose. If they fly into the car, are we not vegan anymore? Is that where Mark is trying to go? I'm just trying to follow his line of reasoning. So I think that's where he's going to go. So if we hit insects unintentionally while driving at night, we're somehow not vegan anymore. Is that where you're going to go, Mark? Let me know if I already know where you're going with your reasoning. Because I've seen this a lot. I see where people, I know, the excuses and thoughts. You're vegan. Okay, Mark. Okay, so you are vegan. Okay, so you're just wondering how I feel about that. Is that all you want to know, Mark? Is that you're wondering, like, how do I feel about unintentional harm to, like, insects? Because I'll answer you. Let me know if that's what you're looking for, and I will give you my best and most sincere, honest answer I can give you if that's what you're looking for, Mark. Okay, that's what you're looking for? Cool. All right, guys. All right, Mark. Let's just do a quick refresher here on the definition of veganism. A way of living. It's a philosophy and a way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of cruelty and exploitation to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. And for the sake of our argument here, let's include insects into animals. Well, first of all, let's look at the exploitation. Well, actually, let's go back to the definition. I haven't left you. Let's go back to the definition of veganism and look at the original 1949 definition here from Leslie J. Cross And he suggested it's this: the principle of the emancipation of animals from exploitation to man, by man. The emancipation of animals from exploitation by man. So, he's basically saying don't exploit animals. So, insects aren't being exploited. We're not breeding them into existence and keeping them confined their entire lives only to like crush them in this horrible death so we can eat them or feed them to cattle or whatever. So the insects aren't being exploited, but they are being harmed, but it's not intentional. So what the key words we want to focus on back here are as far as possible and practicable. I don't know if it's possible to drive a car and never hit a bug. I don't know. It's probably impossible. So if you hit a bug, it sucks, but it's just how things are. It's not possible to create or cause zero harm. Notice how in the definition, nowhere did they say veganism is a way of living which seeks to cause zero harm, or nothing ever gets harmed or anything like that. They don't have any of that kind of language there. So you can feel rest assured you're still 100% vegan if you drive a car and you hit a bug. See what I'm saying? There's nothing incompatible there, but you're not intentionally, you're not exploiting the bugs, and you're not intentionally harming bugs, but everyone will hit a bug when they drive, vegan or not. So the reason why they say that as far as possible and practical, because what would be the alternative? That vegans could never drive a car, so we would be forced to walk then. But if you walk, especially on the earth or even on a sidewalk, you could crush a snail, an earthworm, who knows? You could still unintentionally harm something when you're walking. So then what do you do then? Just stay home and never leave? So I'm saying vegans need to get out in the world. We need to get to work. We need to do everything that non-vegans do except harm and exploit animals. We need to drive places. We need to walk places. So hopefully that answers your question there. David, Ryan is doing his best BTS impression with this new dude. No, actually, this haircut had nothing to do with BTS. I had my photo reference that I brought the hairstylist, and I'm not going to say who it was, but it wasn't BTS. It wasn't anyone from BTS. It was not even someone that's Korean. I'll just leave it like that. It was an Asian person, an Asian male, but not, BTS or a Korean. Mark, brilliant response. Thank you. Cool. I'm glad you like that because it's the honest to goodness truth. Yeah, veganism is not perfection. People, often anti-vegans will try to define veganism in their own way. They won't use like the long-standing definition of veganism that's been around for like 70 years. They'll invent their own bizarre definition that demands perfection, and no one can live up to perfection. So they say veganism is false because no one can be perfect, and that's not what veganism is about. We are not perfect people. Veganism doesn't mean you are a perfect person, but a lot of times anti-vegans insist on that being the definition, even though no vegan has ever defined it as that. Real vegans are perfect. No, it's no. Even public transportation, Tina, the bus can run over bugs and stuff too, right? So there's no way to have zero harm in this world. It just doesn't work out that way. It's an imperfect world. We can't be perfect. Oh, you're a public transportation operator. No, I'm not knocking public transportation. Public transportation, awesome. And I wish it was better here in California. I've seen much better when I've traveled abroad many decades ago. But what I was saying, even public transportation has the same chance of running over a bug as driving a private vehicle. Let's see. Do I ever call my wife Buttercup, Peter? Or would I prefer calling her Earth Balance Cup? No, I never call her anything cup related, Peter. Vegans are all perfect. No, I wish we were perfect, but unfortunately, no human is perfect. We are all flawed, imperfect creatures living the best life we can, in an imperfect world. You like my beard? My beard, I told you guys, if I grew it back out again, it'd be all white. It really would make me look a lot older, I think. And then VD would be firing up the videos. Look at Ryan and his white beard. It's so white. It's way too white for a guy that's 54. Like, no, I mean, a lot of guys my age have completely gray hair. And I'm not saying that's bad or anything. I'm saying I have some gray for sure, but my beard is fully white. But she'll just pick on that. And plus, I just kind of like not having a white beard personally. Forget VD. I don't worry about her when it comes to like how I look or anything like that. Like, should I do this, or should VD say some shit about me? No, I think it looks better without a white beard. If I had a dark beard, I might have it again, to be completely honest with you. I probably would have some kind of facial hair, but to have it all kind of white, I think I'd just rather shave it off and call it a day. Yeah, nobody will ever be perfect, Blue Jay. I've said a lot of things I completely agree with, Blue Jay. That's another one right there. And Nicholas, you're right. Vegans can still be unhealthy. Even if you eat a really healthy diet, you still can have health issues. I mean, or you can eat a really unhealthy vegan diet and have good health, perhaps. Who knows? It's all, there's a lot of variability. But I can be the white wizard. How can I be the white? Well, if I had the beard, I don't want to be the white wizard. I don't want to look like a wizard. I don't have any desire to look like a wizard. No offense to any Harry Potter fans or wizards out there. I just don't want to look like a wizard. Not my thing. Dye my beard. I did try one time to dye my beard. I think it was before I can't remember. It was a long time ago. To put it like that. It was maybe around the beginning of our YouTube or before. I don't remember. No, it was before our YouTube. I tried to dye it once and it didn't do anything. I don't know. My hair was maybe too weird down there, too wiry. It just didn't take any of the beard dye color. So I said, screw this, never again. It's your friend has a silver beard, Zoe. He's turning 50 this year. It looks fantastic. Oh, thanks. Like I do, thanks. Yeah, if maybe my hair is just too weird where the beard hair is. It grows kind of wiry. Like, see like those like a Chinese old Fu Manchu look, it's not like a thick beard like you see on like, Europeans. It's a really wiry hair. It's really weird. It doesn't accept dye that well. Let's see. More doors or more wheels in the world? Not sure what you're talking about that. Nicholas wants to know if I ever gotten a physical altercation after speaking on veganism. No, never even remotely close. No, I'm not that kind of person. When I speak about veganism, if I'm talking to a person or a small group of people, I'm being really cool. I don't want them to hate me. Or I don't want them to think vegans are assholes or anything like that. No, so no, not yet at least. I looked wise when I had a beard. I don't know if white beards are level 5 vegan. I just don't know if I want to have a wizard kind of Fu Manchu beard. I don't think it looks good on me. Any advice for lapsed vegans? Think about why you went vegan in the first place, or why veganism was so appealing to you for such a long time. And hopefully it's because you found it wrong to needlessly harm and exploit and eventually kill animals daily for you to survive. So just get back to that. Say, I don't need to eat animal products. It's unnecessary. It's cruel. Could eat plants and have a fun, healthy life. And, there's no reason not to be vegan. Eating meat is destroying our planet. It's not great for most people's health. So why go down all those roads where you could eat plants? I don't do too much street activism, Blue Jay. I don't have like a group, like say like Joey and Ed have. They go out with people and they have it all. I don't have a thing like that. I'm like a lone wolf here, Maybe I had a group to work with so I could have like a setup, and talk to people on the street. But no, I don't do much street activism just because I don't have a social network that I can work with to make content like that. Yeah, Uncle Walt. Yeah, vegans should be nice to people. Like, we're nice to animals. We like animals, so why not be nice to people as well? Yeah, Dr. Bear, I just got a haircut yesterday. We made a vlog about yesterday too, all the weird stuff. Me working out in the gym a little bit, getting a haircut, finding a new vegan restaurant near the haircut place, and what we had for... I showed a little bit of what dinner, I think just in a form of video. But anyway, yeah, watch it. It'll be out soon, this weekend or in a couple days. I'm burping again. I remember one guy was giving me crap for burping. He said it's because I'm vegan. It's like, no, I'm drinking a lot of water here and talking. That's why I'm burping. It's not because I'm vegan, It's like when I'm not doing live stream, it's not like I'm burping all day or anything like that. You can trust me on that. Levels of veganism? What are you talking about there? Yeah, it was a pretty good day yesterday, and today's good as well too. Man, I don't think we're gonna get too much poop wall action today. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I'm not attracting the anti-vegans. Maybe they don't like the poop wall. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they find it kind of embarrassing. These like wannabe alpha male types. They think they're all badass and tough, and their comments get put onto a poop wall. Probably doesn't make them feel good. Maybe I don't know. Not sure. Vegan cheat meal? What do you mean by vegan cheat meal? Like an unhealthy meal, or like animal products? Definitely no animal products, but yeah, once in a while I eat something that's not great for me, like a day of cheese thing, or I mean like day of mac and cheese or something like that, but vegans can't get B12. Yeah, vegans can get B12. Someone you showed me that. Show me the video where a natural vegan says it's okay if you're vegan to have some kind of like cheat meal of animal products. Like what? Like why? Why would you want to cheat on your morals? Like it's like having a cheat rape day. Like the one day of the year you're gonna go out and secretly rape people. Like well, I don't understand how you can just like flip your morality over just for a quick bit and then go back to normal. Like it doesn't make any sense. Vegans are dying in the millions. Yeah, vegans die every day. Just my whole life is someone's gonna die. Some of those people are vegan, I'm sure, since there's so many of us now. Let's see. Any more things I can respond to in these one-liners here? Daya makes you have the parties. Unfortunately, I didn't have that when I had some Daya mac and cheese. I think I had that one day this week. We had it in the cupboard. We just buy it sometimes for quickie emergency meals. Not real emergency, you know what I'm saying. Nicholas, do I hate people that eat meat? If I did, I'd hate my mom and a lot of my friends. No, I don't hate people that eat meat. I hate that they have bad excuses for why they feel like they can't eat like how we do. I hate that, but I don't hate the person, or else I'd hate a lot of hate most of my family members or something like that. Yeah, vegans do die, Jesse. I know it's crazy, huh? I'm sure VD's gonna make a video about that. Like vegans die. Like, yeah, it happens, Vegan is not like some diet for immortality or some woo-woo nonsense like that. The natural vegans getting a third pregnancy? Oh goodness. No comment. Yeah, I'm with you, Dr. Bear. Animal products are not a temptation to me at all. Not at all. A vegan ice cream? Yes. Like a vegan Cherry Garcia? Yes. That could be a tempting cheat meal. But eating animal products? No. I've said this before. I'll say it again. To me, it's on the same level as eating poop. If I see poop on the ground, I don't go, I want a bite of that. If I see someone with a steak, I don't go, I want a bite of that. Both instances, both of those things are not food and they're gross. They're the opposite of attractive. They're repulsive. Meat is like poop. Write it down. T-shirt. Ryan Lum, 2022. Meat is poop. Yeah, Nicholas, you eat meat? Okay, yeah. I've never said I hate people that eat meat. I said I might hate the reasons that they might say why they feel like they can't eat a completely meat-free diet. They'll say, oh, it's because of my, all sorts of reasons. Like, oh, it's my ancestry. It's like everyone's ancestry is not vegan. Like, there's so many weird reasons I hear, Oh, if only I lived with Angie, she could make me the food. Like, we'll give you the book, you can buy the book for cheap, It's like, anyway. You'll buy the t-shirt that meat is poop? Meat is poop. It really it's in the same category of stuff, They both have the same amount of appeal. They're both gross. They're not going into my body. Poop or meat. To me, they're on the exact same level. yeah, let's not make fun of a natural vegan for having a baby or a third, whatever. And it's like, I just said no comment, but let's not trash the person, you know. You know, I'm not a fan of hers, but let's not trash her. You know, it's like, you know, if she wants to have a baby, that's her thing. You know, I disagree with almost everything I've ever heard her say on her channel. That's why I don't watch her. I don't care to waste my time hearing her say what she says about veganism. Meat is not poop. That would mean people are poop? No, it doesn't mean people are poop. I said that to me, meat and poop belong in the same category of something I find gross, detesting, and not going to be consumed by me. I'm not saying people are poop. If so, you might have a point, Nicholas. I'm just saying for me, meat and poop are one in the same category. Now, let's not bag on people that have kids, all right? You know, let's not do that. You know, some are selfish and ignorant, and some are very enlightened and intelligent. You just can't make a general statement like that. I've met some really smart people that have kids, and I've met some really unintelligent, uninspiring people that have no kids. There's no connection there. Ooh, time to show the cookbook, huh, Uncle Walt? If I did, I'd get really starving right now and run away and go eat. No, I can't do that right now. Hey, Inch Herbivore, how's it going? I'm about to end right now. I'm getting tired. I've been on almost 3 hours. Wow. So you're just getting up right now, huh? You're an early riser. What's that? Hey, Ryan, the rest of my vegan brothers and sisters in the chat and any pregans in the chat. Loving the HHV cookbook, by the way, right up your street. Awesome. Yeah, I sent that to you. Awesome. And thanks for sending me yours too, Paul. Yeah, awesome. Right up. Yeah, we could, a lot of interchangeability in our ways of thinking and eating. And focused on ethical veganism, but also focused on trying to, you know, we're older than a lot of you guys out there that watch our content. So yeah, we want to make sure we're going to, you know, go into the next phases of our life, you know, kicking butt and staying healthy and strong. Yeah, because for me, veganism is not a health diet or anything like that. It can be if you want, and that's what I choose. But yeah, if someone wants to have an unhealthy junk food vegan diet, totally cool. I'm not going to cast any judgment or make a call out video, but it's your choice. Don't harm the animals. I'll bless you there. But yeah, I'm over 50, so I want to make sure that do everything I can to, you know, keep my health going into my older years. And for a lot of you guys, you probably think I'm already in my older years, being 54. So my family members eat poop. I hope they don't eat poop, DJ 2012, but I'm telling you, for me, meat and poop, I conceive of them as one and the same. They're both gross, detestable, disgusting things that I don't want to put anywhere near my mouth or anything. So yeah, meat is like poop in my mind. I don't know why you guys are trying to twist what I'm saying here. It's a really simple concept. When I, with my brain and eyes, see meat and poop, I kind of think of them as almost like kind of the same thing. You know, I'm not saying anything beyond that. I'm just saying how I conceptualize poop and meat. They're kind of like the same sort of stuff. Yeah, we were talking about B12 earlier. Yeah, 40% of most people in the civilized world are either deficient or dangerously low in their B12 levels. It's not a vegan issue per se. But that being said, just take a B12 supplement. I don't care if you're a vegan watching or non-vegan watching. Just take a B12 supplement. Just get it over with. Unless, if you don't want to take a supplement, make sure you're getting your blood tested regularly like I do. When I was not taking a B12 supplement for that 5 odd years, I was responsible. I had blood tests that said I'm fine. And when I decided to take a supplement, just because I thought I'd be a responsible person on YouTube and all that, you know? Let's see, favorite recipes from the HHV cookbook and Herbivore. Oh man, you guys are going to make me pick it up. I'm going to get all hungry and leave. Because Angie's making keep it car baby just fell over there. Angie's making the chili from this right now. I think the 5-bean chili. Wow, my favorite recipe. Man, that is, I haven't had this in a while. I call it Cuban night when we have the plantains, Let's see if there's a closer shot here. The black beans, the rice. There's just some kind of fun about Cuban night here. She can make a little salsa out of it too. That's a fun one. I like these Latin meals that Angie's gotten here. Latin inspired meals. Yeah, I kind of miss plantains. Plantains are fun since I'm like the banana guy. Fruitify. Poop is vegan though? Yeah, it is, but you don't want to eat it, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There's a difference. Just there's no cruelty in human poop, really, but you don't want to eat it, right? You don't want to put it in your body. That's why I kind of conceive of them as being kind of one and the same, poop and meat. It's been cool tonight, Paul and Jer. Before we've had very few trolls come on tonight, very few anti-vegans. I don't know if you've seen this new feature I've made for our live stream is when someone says something anti-vegan, I put their words up here on the poop wall. Let's see if I can, maybe I'll copy someone's comment here. I don't see anyone saying anything weird. Let's see if I could put someone up on the poop wall. Here's one. I'll just get Dre Starman. I know you're trolling here, but what I'll do is I'll show you what I do here, Paul. I'll put their words up here for all to see, so they can't just keep dodging. Like what they do is like the reason I call it the poop wall is because they'll say one thing and then they'll move on to something else totally unrelated. Like, no, I want to talk about the first dumb thing you said. So we'll put these words up here on the poop wall so we can analyze what they said, make sure it's here so we can all see it, that we're all on the same page, and no one can accuse me of misrepresenting them because I'm using their own words, copy and paste verbatim. And then we analyze it to see if there's any truth to what they say. So yeah, I call it the poop wall because like I said, I just don't want them throwing a bunch of poops on the wall. They can throw one poop on the wall, we will analyze it, and that's the only poop they get to things, just one at a time. Or just one only, one limit per day. So yeah, that is it. You're on the poop wall, Dre Starman. Didn't mean to embarrass you there. I just wanted to show Paul the latest innovation for my live stream, the poop wall. But I'm going to take your words down, Dre Starman. But yeah, just a little example of the poop wall. Let's see. Get rid of it. How come it's not deleting? Let me do this. All right. Back to the normal web. Well, we don't even browse the web right now. Definition of veganism. We don't need to see that. But if you want to drink because you saw it, feel free to. What's that, Nicholas? Maybe we'll put Nicholas. I'm not putting you on the poop wall to shame you, Nicholas, but I want to analyze what you're saying here, Nicholas. Make sure I understand what you're saying here. All right, so this is a real comment from a real person here, and we're going right back to it here. Okay, so Nicholas is saying you can be both healthy on a vegan diet and also a meat diet. At the end of the day, it's personal preference. Well, remember, veganism is not a health movement. I've been saying that all day here. It's a philosophy. It's a way of living that seeks to not harm and exploit animals. So we're not trying to do it to be healthy, but at the end of the day, it's personal preference. No, because on a vegan diet, we're not exploiting animals. We're not breeding them into existence where they live a life enslaved, confined, and cut short so their throats can be slit or they get shot so that someone can eat them, their meat, and have taste pleasure from that. That's not a personal preference. You've actually you crossed over to violating the right to live of a sentient being. So it's kind of not personal preference if you look at it that way. Again, we're not eating vegan to be healthy. It just so happens that if you want to, you can eat a very healthy vegan diet if you do it certain ways. Yeah, I'm not denying you. I'm sure someone can have good blood test on a non-vegan diet. I'm not denying that. So it's not personal preference to arrive at health. It's personal preference. It's not personal preference because animals are going to be exploited and killed needlessly on a non-vegan diet. There's no way around it. Even if you're going to eat a healthy non-vegan diet, animals have to die. It's 100% necessary. Animals have to be exploited. Animals have to be killed. There's no way around that on a non-vegan diet. On a vegan diet, you can be super healthy if you want and not harm, exploit animals. So it's very different. I don't think we can justify, or people can justify, killing animals needlessly for health out of personal preference, because you can have no animals killed and be healthy, that is a personal choice too. Why would you want to choose intentionally the path that necessitates animals being killed when you don't have to? You can eat just plants and be wickedly healthy if you want to be, or you could be have an unhealthy vegan diet if you want to be. Either way is cool with me, but it's not personal preference, I believe, to harm sentient beings. Yeah, Blue Jay, live by the morals and principles you set. We have morals and principles here. We are not vegan because we want to be the healthiest person in the world. That's not what veganism is. If you, again, look at the definition, it says nothing about health. Nothing. Healthy, none of those words are in there. It's about not exploiting, not harming, not killing animals. Yeah, Tina, cows are beautiful. Why would you want to eat them? Chickens are beautiful. Every animal is beautiful. Why would you eat them? Yeah, child molesters have preferences too, Travis, huh? Rapists have preferences too. Murderers have, it's all personal preference. You know, I want to rape people. You know, I don't want to, but you know, that's how rapists feel. I was like, personal preferences kind of don't justify immoral actions. Yeah, they just don't. Nicholas, health is what I promote. No, I promote that. I promote vegan. No, let me back up. I promote veganism, which is exactly the definition I've been showing here. Not exploiting animals. What I do promote, though, is I promote that contrary to what naysayers say, that vegan diets are deficient and all this stuff. No, I promote the fact, the information, the true fact that vegan diets are nutritionally adequate for all people. They are healthy. That's all I need to know. If I give up all animal products, as I have for 11 plus years, am I gonna get sick and die or some crazy nonsense like that? And the answer is no. Pretty much like all health organizations that have put out position papers on this have said exactly the same thing, that properly planned meatless diets are nutritionally adequate for and healthy for all people, as long as you're not doing something ridiculous like raw or eating one food or something silly like that. Sensible, properly planned vegan diets are healthy. So that's what I promote. Vegan diets are healthy, yes. Is it the healthiest diet in the world? I have no freaking idea. I don't go and compare and measure diets. All I do know is that vegan diets can provide wicked good health. So yes, I promote that they're healthy, but that's not why I do it. I eat vegan because it's wrong to exploit animals, and it just so happens, if you want to, you can have a really freaking healthy vegan diet. Oh man, Matcha Tom, I missed your super chat tip there, man. My bad. I don't know if you're still here, but you asked, do you think a lot of people just see veganism as a fad, something that's here to stay? I'm so sorry I missed your comment there. I don't know. I have no idea how people see it. Maybe non-vegans see it like that, but it's not a fad. I mean, I don't think, I believe it's here to stay because, people are inherently learning that you don't have to kill animals. You can eat plants. It's easy and available. Matt, am I on a whole foods diet? I eat primarily whole foods, but it's not 100%. I eat primarily whole foods though, but it's like, that doesn't prevent me from having a vegan, ice cream once in a while, or, whatever, I'm going to go tomorrow and eat some vegan Asian food. It's probably gonna be processed to make like some vegan meat-like product made out of plants or vegetables or something like that. Hey guys, let's not fight about the kids. How did that come up? How did that come about kids? I think someone asked me if I had kids or something like that. Or no, it came up because of unnatural vegans. Let's kind of move on. I said let's move on from that topic, guys. Come on. Let's move on from having kids. Why did we even talk about unnatural vegan for? That's one person I really don't like thinking about. Let's see. Mukbang. God, if we stay long enough, Angie might bring me the chili, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you, Blue Jay. I think it's just a triple win. Veganism. Win for not harming animals, win for the environment, and win that you can be really freaking healthy too, you know? Who's this Meow Gang person? Let's just stop calling women breeders, please. That's just a really derogatory, sexist way to refer to women. So, where's Meow Gang? Let me just kind of scroll up and see if this is something. Um, I don't know what's going on, but please, let's move on. Can you guys respect my wish? I don't know who said what or exactly what, but please, let's move on from this whole breeder thing, and having kids thing. It was like a long time ago when I was even answering a question about that. I can't believe it's been going on so long. So please, let's not talk about breeders. I don't like that term. I don't know who said it in what context, but I personally don't like that term because it has a lot of like sexist undertones to it. So please, even if a woman said it, still, I just respect my wishes here. This is the kind of live stream I want to have, where we don't use words that can be perceived as being like derogatory or even hateful to any class of or group of people. Please respect my wishes here. I ask you 100%, please. So yeah, let's just move on, please. Let's move on. And Malcross, I didn't see it all go down. I was just blabbering. I've been blabbering for a long time here. But everyone, please, yeah, I'm not casting blame on anyone. I'll try to go through the chat later on and figure out what happened because I didn't see what was going on. But yeah, let's move on. Let's not talk about breeders, women having babies, whatever. Let's move on. Yeah, we don't allow hate here. I don't allow hate. This is a place not for any kind of isms, you know? So this is not do it. So anyway, oh, Travis, when is this Pi Day? At Blaze Pizza. I don't have one around me, but I'll go check it out. Yeah, I know they have vegan options at Blaze. So yeah, let me know when Pi Day is. Is that 314? Is that what it's going to be? That would make sense, huh? 314. See, I know what I know what pi is, 3.4, 3.14, and I can't really go too much past that. Another Les, a political journey. Not in the, I have nothing cooking as far as that goes. That's a really expensive undertaking. Our mayor, I could run for mayor here in Long Beach. Our mayor is trying to move on to become a House of Representative person, in the United States Congress. But it takes a lot of money to run for mayor, like maybe at least a few $100,000. It's not like $500,000 of fundraising. There's no way I could do anything like that. So I think for right now, I'm gonna sit back and and not run for office anytime soon until I can hook up with the right people to make a real, honest to goodness, solid run, which requires a lot of fundraising, which I need help with that. It's not my strong suit. I prefer to not use the comparison to the Holocaust. Just my personal preference. If others do it, that's their thing. It's just my preference to not do that. But I'm not going to say anyone that says that is doing it wrong or anything like that. Just my preference. Everyone's got their way of doing veganism. I think my reasoning is that I think it could turn the conversation into a discussion that's not going to be productive to getting people to go vegan or having an open mind to being vegan. I think when you use emotionally charged examples like that, it could has the potential effect of getting people to just like not listen to you anymore, and you have a very emotional discussion, fight, debate. They're not listening anymore, just kind of fighting. So that's why I choose not to. Tommy, am I familiar with Michael Schur from the Young Turks? I watch them once in a while. I can't say I'm familiar with Michael Schur. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you guys helped me run for city council here. You guys made my campaign possible. You guys funded like 90% of it. The vegans here did. But yeah, running for mayor. I don't think that's my thing. But I know it's not my thing. That's not a campaign I'm equipped to get into. Yeah, Blue Jay, everyone's got their own way of doing vegan activism. And yeah, I'm not going to diss Gary Yourofsky or anyone for that matter. I'm just saying this is my perception. Maybe he can use that phrase and in a way that doesn't put people's minds in a state of like fight and try to win a debate kind of thing. If he can do that, more power to him. Vegan metalhead. I used to cycle a lot, but my bike hasn't been used like in a year or so. I've just been doing more of my strength training and basketball. But I have an indoor bike. I'll ride that from time to time to keep my conditioning up for basketball. Yeah, it depends on how you do it and approach it. I find in my kind of vegan activism, I don't need to use that word. I don't have to. It's not necessary. Works for other people, fine. Just my brand of vegan activism. Here's why. Here's a great example. If I'm at the gym, this is a really common way for me to strike up conversations about veganism. They'll see my vegan jersey, or they'll know I have Happy Healthy Vegan, and we'll talk about something. I don't want to bring up the Holocaust at the gym. They'll just think, whoa, what's going on here? I just want to talk about something that we can relate to, and I don't want to get them all defensive. I don't think bringing up the Holocaust in my conversations there is going to make anyone go vegan. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to help. In fact, I think it might hurt. I haven't found it necessary to bring that up. I think it would be detrimental in those particular conversations. Just for example, Cheddar, when I look down on someone who works only part-time by choice, huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, and chocolate is vegan. Tennis Freak, what are you talking about? You can get some chocolate, vegan chocolate. Yeah, it's really easy to find. Okay, I'm not sure what you guys are talking about there. I'll actually get going soon, guys. This is over 3 hours. I'm sure Angie's chili is ready now, and I'm ready to just rip into it. I blew through... Where's my phone here? I'm sure I easily burned 1,000 calories at the gym today. So I'm ready to fuel back up and eat a big meal and not have it be too close to bedtime and mess my sleeping up. So I should get going, guys. I want to thank you guys, and I feel bad, Matcha Tom. If you're watching this later, I'm so sorry I didn't see your super chat tip at the time. I don't know what's happened. I was probably rambling about something, and just missed the super chat tips right then. So my bad. I feel really bad when that happens. Hopefully I'll make up to. I'll look for Matcha Tom next time, and hopefully he will come back and not be mad at me. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for being here. This is a fun live stream in the sense that we didn't have to do too much poop wall stuff. It was pretty chill. Yeah, maybe next time. Who knows? Every live stream is totally different. They each have their own character. Do I have vegan bread with my chili? No. Maybe I'll have some crackers, some vegan saltines, if anything. But no, I don't. No, just eat the chili, man. Not so. If I had some good bread available, I wouldn't do it. Cool. I'm glad Paul from Hinge Herbivore was able to make it tonight. Now, next time I see you on one of the streams, that'd probably be late night for you. That'd be morning for me. I'll hop on and say hello again. But yeah, good to see you, Paul, as always. And thanks everyone. Thanks Uncle Wall and Peter for being great moderators for me. I just love you guys. Just keeping my stream, tight and, just keeping it all under control so I could focus on, what I do here, ramble about stuff and debunk anti-vegan nonsense. So thank you guys. And thanks everyone once again for joining me on my Friday night live streams. I start them around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Fridays, and I try to do a midweek one, often like on Mondays, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays. Tuesdays has been the most common day for me. I try to change that time up on Tuesday, but it often ends up being like around the same time, maybe an hour earlier. So my bad. I'm just kind of a creature of habit, have routines that are hard to break out of. Anyway, guys, Peter, I thank you too. Yeah, I think I got you think there with Uncle Wall. So yes, guys, look out for a new video really soon. It's the vlog we made the day I got my new haircut and stuff, new food we tried. Should be out really soon. I think Angie just pretty much finished editing it today. And we got our new music out on Love Spirals. Check that out on Spotify, Apple Music, Love Spirals Smile EP. Check that out. We got the video up on YouTube. We'll put it up on Happy How the Vegan too. I just wanted to give the Love Spirals channel the premiere for it. All right, guys, I'm going. I'm starving to death, and let VD know I responded to her. No, don't tell her anyway. Don't interact with her. Don't give her any views. She sucks. All right, guys. I will be seeing you soon. So until next time, guys, remember, when am I returning? Probably Tuesday is my guess for the next live stream. But yeah, for sure, you can count on next Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, be prepared for a random midweek live stream, probably around Tuesday next week, guys. All right, gotta go. I'm starving. I will see you guys soon. So let's stay happy, healthy, and vegan.